Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. How we all doing out there? If you're with me either here in YouTube chat or in Discord, go ahead and say what's up. Say happy Friday. See who we got. Let's see here. We got One Man Wolfpack. We got Trader Page. We got Kodak. We got Shane, Jonathan, Sam, Futures Trading Today, Risk Reward, Rui, Darren, Midland Trader, Jim, Mitchell. Hello, everybody. We got Mitch, X4M. We got Jimmy Boy. We got Trend Friend, Richard. What's up, everybody? Double G, good morning. Good morning, Jay. Oh, look at that. You guys can see. I already took a trade this morning. Took a trade in one of my Combine accounts. Any guesses on the P&L on that one? Still ready to go. Been up since London at 3. Woo! That's a... He must be tired. Hopefully you caught some of this to the short side, because by golly, look at this thing. Wow. What a short. Any guesses on what we made here on that single trade right there? I'll give you, well, I don't want to give a hint of how many. You can figure out by the number of arrows there how many lots that I took. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, KHA. Good morning, of course, Darren. Any guesses how much we're up so far on the day? Wow, 3K. Well, you guys, that's a big estimate right there. That's a good morning, Alfred. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, BJ. You guys know what to do, by the way. It's Friday. You know what to do. Yeah, I'm up $1 million, exactly. Hit that lucky like button. You know what the deal is. We're going to have some giveaways today for you folks. We are so close on hitting 2,000 subs. We might be able to do it today. So 2K, 600, 250. Those are some good guesses. Market's perking back up here. I'm probably going to wait until the news released until I trade here, because it's tough for me to trust it. If we go look over at the trading view here, if we go look at that, we're pushing up towards 45. You can see this right here. This is the 30-minute. We're pushing up towards that 45 area, and that was originally where I had taken that short that you're seeing over here on Ninja Trader. So yeah, I will just reveal it right here. We are up currently $1,700. There we have it. So $1,700 on that scalp in one of my combines. So nice trade there. It was for about 10 handles or so. Looks like, yeah, just about 10 handles. Yeah, we got giveaways today. Good morning, Mitchell. Good morning, G Lines. Good morning, Big G Ski. Yes. We do have some giveaways today, and we will have a special giveaway if we get to over 2,000 subs, which we are very close. I think we're within 50. So I'll just tell your friends, say, hey, come over, check out the rip stream. Come on, get over here. Yesterday, I think we hit our record. We had close to 400 people watching at one single time. We're going to be giving away a free month of Clubhouse. So an entire free month of Clubhouse. And the other giveaway will be a free Top Step Combine. Good morning, Big G-Ski. Big G-Ski, I think, won the Combine yesterday. We did a webinar yesterday in Clubhouse in the Discord, and I think Big G-Ski won the Combine giveaway there. And that's on his way to him. And then, yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's the one who won that one. We did a webinar in Clubhouse here yesterday about market structure and talking about equal lows and liquidity grabs. It was fun. It's a good one. I'll be added to the archive, of course. And yeah, we're going to have some more webinars in December. I have some really cool ones lined up. Big G-Ski is lucky. Yeah, yes, indeed. So giving away, potentially today, we may give away a Top Step Combine, depending on if we have enough subs. And if we get to, we'll just say if we get to 200 likes today, 200 likes, we'll give away a free month of Clubhouse. And then to stream into the open today is going to be 120 likes. So there's our benchmark. 120 likes to continue streaming the open, and 200 likes to do a free month of Clubhouse giveaway, which I think that you guys will just knock out of the park. Unless Friday's really slow, which it shouldn't be. It's the first of the month and it's weekly option expiration. So, and keep in mind, so we have a fun schedule today. Morning pop-pops. So we have a very, very fun schedule today. At 8:30, we are going to have Canada data coming out. So we have the Canadian hourly wage rate And then the participation rate, unemployment rate, that's all for Canada. That's out at 8:30 this morning. Morning Fish 5. And then at 9:30, right when the market opens, we get the Canadian Global Manufacturing PMI. And then at 9:45, we get the U.S. November final S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. So that's, I mean, think about the timing that this is all being released. So 8:30, Canada data. And then 9:30, we have the PMI for Canada. And then 9:45, we have the PMI for the U.S. Nailed the Canadian this morning. Yeah, we didn't call it Canada. Good morning, L Short. How you doing? So that's what we have on deck for data. We do have the ISM data out at 10. So like this morning is going to be jam-packed. You guys are going to want to hit that 120 like benchmark because it's going to be an extremely fun opening to trade together. If we don't hit that benchmark, we'll just continue trading in Discord as we always do. And yeah, so 120 likes to stream through the open and 200 likes to do the free month of Clubhouse giveaway, 2,000 subs. If we reach 2,000 subs, we'll do a giveaway for a Top Step Combine. That's what we have on deck for giveaways. We also have today some speakers. Goolsby starts speaking at 10, and that's going to be in line with the other data that's coming out at 10. The construction spending is out at 10, so that's going to be interesting. The ISM, like I said, ISM manufacturing is out at 10 as well. So Goolsby is a voter. He leaves his voting rights next year. So this is his last month of voting rights. So the FOMC meeting is in 12 days, right? This is going to be the last vote that he has. So will he go out with a bang, and will he have some interesting things to say? Obviously, he's going to protect his image. He's not going to say anything out of pocket because he needs to collect speaking fees for the next, 10, 20 years of the rest of his life. And they get, six-figure speaking fees. So he's not going to do anything to muddy the waters, and he wants to exit gracefully. So you have to take all that into account when he's speaking, it's going to be less likely that he's going to make a big splash in the water, right? Good morning, ABD. Also, everyone, don't forget the Top Step is giving away a free reset. That is correct, Rui. Today is the day. Top Step is giving away a free reset. And if you're interested in trading on Top Step, there's links in the description right down below. There's also a link in chat. If you do exclamation point and you write Top Step, Nightbot comes in, or what is it called? Yeah, Nightbot. Nightbot comes in and saves the day. Yeah, so free resets. Today's the day where you want to have a Top Step Combine account for sure. Good morning, Jonas. How we doing? But yeah, so Top Step will give it away a free reset. We'll be giving away a free combine as long as we hit 2,000 subs today. If we don't, it's okay. It's okay. We got next week. Stream's going to be open all next week for the first full week of December. Remember, today is already December 1st. Can you believe it? November just gone like that. It's in the books. And yesterday we had some beautiful end of month flows. If we go over into Trading View here, let's go into yesterday. Let's go into the 5-minute bars and let's look at the close yesterday. Where are we here? Yeah, this right here. So we talked about this a little bit at the end of the webinar where we had a change of character here to the upside. And wow, look at this end of month flow candle right here. This big old boy right here. This was the final 10 minutes. And if you ever if you've been trading futures for long enough, you know that there's a huge volatility injection at 350 every single day. It varies, but for the most part, you can count on a decent amount of volatility being injected into the market at 350. It's the final 10. And then you have a 5-minute and then a 1-minute. So final 10, final 5, final 1. And they just went for it on that candle there. I really think they brought in the volume. Let's go into the 1-minute in the final 5, I want to say. So let's see here, going back into the 1-minute candles here. So where was the Big Daddy? I mean, it was crazy. It was nuts. And you can see all the volume right here a minute before close. This is the volume down here. Just so much. Yeah. So it was insane. It was crazy. It was nuts. So yeah, very, very fun and interesting way to close out the month there. Very, very cool to see that. And, end of month flows are always very exciting. Good morning, Titan. How we doing? Titan, new member here. I don't think did we give you a warm Clubhouse welcome here in the Discord? If we didn't, go ahead and slam some emojis here for our friend Titan. But yeah, so yesterday, very, very interesting end of month flows. A lot of buy side, and it was very, very interesting to see that final 10 was just extraordinary. I didn't catch any of it. I was preparing for the webinar. I try to trade when I can, when the volatility is right, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that trade on myself. But nonetheless, there's going to be more market to trade. Never have FOMO about missing a trade. You're always going to have more trades. That is the beauty of trading. We'll go back to the 30-minute here. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting day today. So like I said, Goolsby speaking at 10, but then the main event, the big daddy event today, the one that everybody's going to be looking for here, is going to be Mr. Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell is going to be speaking today at 2 different time slots. Number one, he's going to be speaking at 11 a.m. So again, think about this. So we have data at 8:30. We have Canadians data. We have 9:30. We have some more Canada data. 9:45. We finally get into the U.S. data. 10 a.m. more U.S. data. Goolsby at 10. Jerome Powell at 11. And then he speaks again with Lisa Cook, who's also a voter, at 2 p.m. So today's going to just boom, 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 boom. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. And keep in mind, Jerome Powell, it's a fireside chat. It really does depend on what kind of mood he's in. You know, if he's in like a close the door type of mood, then he's probably going to be pretty loose-lipped. If he's not in a close the door mood, then it's probably going to be more like, he'll probably be tight-lipped. And so we get 2 chances though, right? We get 2 chances. Good morning, Amato. I don't know what all that means yet, but thanks. But yeah, it's gonna be fireworks today. This is the type of volatility that can move the market. And do keep in mind, we have the beginning of the month, but also this is the last month of Q4 of 2023. After this, there's no more 2023. This is the final month of 2023. So you have the end of year flows, the end of month flows, end of quarter flows. It's going to be really, really insane. FCC is on it today. Good morning, Jamal. How you doing? But yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very exciting day, and I'm very, very pumped for it. It should be a lot of fun to trade alongside everybody. Does anybody have any positions on right now? Myself, I don't have. I don't have anything on myself here. This market has been skittering on down. I was talking to one of the clubhousers who was short. I think they were short from like 85 or something like that. And I don't know if they're able to hold it all the way down here, but I know somebody was short from way up there in the 85s. And that was picture perfect trade because, let's go back to trading view here. Picture for perfect trade. I'll drop this into the 5-minute. Picture perfect trade because why? Well, because you have a break of structure here to the downside. And this essentially invites a change of character here because this is the origin point of that move. So we had a really nice sweep back down. So if you're short, just a tuck below 80s there, you put your stop right above 85 and a quarter there. And then, boy, you just ride that thing on down and trail your stop. Depends on how tight you're trailing your stop. You could argue that you could trail your stop around 75. You might get nicked out there, but hopefully, whoever, I forget who it was, but one of the clubhousers in here was trading that. Hopefully they're still in that. NQ up or down today. We will definitely do the poll here in just a moment. And Titan started the short at 7. Let's see here. So probably, let's say your average probably around 45 or so there, Titan. Short from 84, but closed at VWAP. So what was that, 84 to 60, Rui? About 24 handles there. Sounds like. Hopefully, somewhere in that range. Or 84 to 70, somewhere in that range. 14 handles, 24 handles, 25 handles. You got something. You got some alpha, right? Yeah, if you started the short from 7 a.m. there, Titan, are you shorting NQ, MNQ, ES, MES? What are you shorting there? What's your instrument of choice? NQ, beautiful. Yeah, so you're looking good. You're looking good as long as you're holding through this little bit of a kerfuffle. 955, beautiful. Wow, that's a beautiful short. Yeah, 955, you're sitting pretty right now. Hopefully the market continues to roll lower for your position there. We do have room to the downside here. The areas that I'm watching that are of interest down here is obviously this area right here, right? We had a lot of buyers that showed up in that area yesterday. You can see here we had some liquidity grabs below. If we drop it into the 30-minute here, it's even more clear. You can see these chunky wicks here dashing for that volume below. The tell is, this wick right here, big old wick to the downside. So there's a lot of liquidity that's resting right there. And in fact, we can turn on the volume profile here and there should likely be, there we go. There's some liquidity that's sitting right there. You can see, I kind of have it a little bit, 10%. Let's bring this up to 25% so we can actually see this. change my settings here. Okay, 25, 25. Oops. Change that color by accident. That's going to be blue, I believe. Which blue is that? That one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see the volume. But yeah, you can see big old volume shelf sitting on right there. So there's a good chance that we will revisit that liquidity today. You can see that we have had most of the volume contracted during the Globex session right around this area. And once we pierced below that, we retested that area of the volume shelf. We came up, we tucked up right that. We had a level there at 45. And that's where I think I got my short. Yeah, that's where I got my short from. So that was my tell on that one. We don't just talk it, we walk it. So we took it short there, right there at 45, took it down to the end of that extension and ended up getting stopped out there on the rest. So $1,700 trade on that one. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking for today. And, 8:30 data that's going to be out here in 13 minutes it can affect the U.S. markets, but it's not going to be as effective as the rest of the data prints today. The first one for the U.S. is going to be at 9:45. Steve Palmer shorted the NAS at 7 a.m. Good morning, Steve. Mitchell longed and short on the YM. Nice. I haven't traded Dow in a hot minute. It's crazy. Fister says, I think market's going to dump when Powell confirms that there's another possible hike. Yeah, I like that read a lot, actually. I really do. And that's kind of why I think that the market's looking weak here. Obviously, it was weak yesterday. But, it's interesting that the money markets haven't really priced it in yet. If we're looking at the money markets right now, we're looking at a 99.2% chance of a pause and actually a 0.8% chance of a rate cut for December. So, I mean, it's surprising that the markets haven't reacted to it yet. It's just one of those things that we'll have to wait and see. And that's why I think that the markets they're shuffling around right now, but it's not an extreme push or pull any which way. Good morning, Bartholomew. I couldn't even say your name. Good morning. But yeah, so Jerome Powell speaking today in two different time slots at 11, at 2 p.m. It should be very, very exciting. Good morning, Dwayne. How we doing? Anybody have any positions on currently? I'm curious about that. If anybody actually has any positions on currently as we speak here. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not we can break below this 911 3/4 level. That's kind of where we had, let me see what the topping areas of that. The high was 12. So I'm going to pump that up just one tick here. There we go. So yeah, if we can get back to that 912 area, if we kind of firm up there, I would be pretty shocked if we actually firm up there because there shouldn't be a lot of demand. All the demand should be resting around 881. But the thing is that this is going to coincide, this 912 is going to coincide with a psych level that's just a touch below it at 900. And if we come down to that 900 psych level, we start rolling below that, we'll be quick and fast to 881.5. So it's just dependent on whether or not we get there pre-market. We'd have to really have things starting to roll over. I'm seeing some things firm up here. I posted the morning memo early for you folks here in Clubhouse and the Discord. Posted the morning memo pretty early. So if you guys want to take a look at that, we do have some interesting price levels today, specifically in the SPY. There is some room to the downside, but there's also a nice potential for an upside push, a continuation. So we'll have to see. Discount says scam wick again up towards 389 on the triple Qs, rally first, or test the lows and float rally higher. That's what I'm looking for. Very cool. I like that. Dwayne says he's trading the micros today. Blew 2 of my 3 XFAs yesterday. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dwayne. But hey, you didn't have to risk your own capital. That's the good part. If you're trading in the 150Ks, that's, $4,500 worth of capital. Nah, you're not an idiot. It's trading. It's very difficult. Remember, 90% of people who trade fail at it. But, thank goodness there's Top Step out there where you don't have to risk your own money. Because if you had to risk your own money, it makes it 100 times worse because, instead of risking $149, you're risking $4,500 and it's just no fun. And by the way, if you wanted to even trade something realistic, you got to put in like $20,000, $30,000 into a futures account. And, most people don't have the risk management to not lose the whole kit and caboodle there. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button. When we get to 120 likes, we will stream through the open. 200 likes, we will be doing a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse. And then 2,000 subs, we will be giving away a free Top Step Combine. Little inverse head and shoulders there on the 1 minute. Yep, definitely. Let's check this out here. Yeah, little baby one, yeah. They were 50K accounts, but I think the next one I do will be a 150K. I highly recommend trading the 150K accounts, especially if you're going to be trading the NQ. If you're trading the ES, specifically if you're trading the MES. Even the MNQ. If you're trading micros, the 50K accounts are fine. But, if you're stepping up to the plate and trading the actual NQ and you're trading minis instead of the micros, I mean, you got to have that drawdown space. I mean, you got to run perfect. If you're trading like a 50K account, you really have to like find a way to run perfect. It's very difficult. I blew 30K of my own money when I was learning how to trade before I found Top Step. Such is life. I mean, and it's crazy. And let me ask you this. If you could go back in time, would you have rather, I mean, with the gift of hindsight, obviously knowing that you blew that money, was there any advantage to using your own money and losing that money versus trading on Top Step? Or would you have rather have traded on Top Step? I mean, I wrestle to find a reason of why, like, I can't find a good reason of why it would ever make sense to have your own money in play when you could have Top Step funding your accounts. Good morning, Hadi. Yeah, Top Step 100%. Exactly. G-Line said, I had a short on, but didn't like how it kept bouncing around that 927 level. Yeah, it's sort of kind of skipping a rock here. It's kind of bouncing around. I like watching this morning here on the 30 minutes, giving me a much clearer picture here. But yeah, I do expect that we will kind of, we're pushing back up towards that 45 level. If we don't reject here, I mean, this has been one heck of a liquidity grab, and then we kind of have a trend line that's forming down here, right here at these lows. So that would be interesting to see if that actually plays out here, if we didn't get the liquidity pushed down to 912 there at all. Good morning, Hassan. How you doing? Prop money is a godsend. It is. I mean, at this point, it's like if anybody talks smack about it, they just don't know. They don't have the details about it. They just don't. I mean, if you're a good trader, paying $149 for somebody to put $4,500 worth of drawdown in your account is like the best deal you will ever come across in any situation. And there's other funding companies out there, but they don't have the same rules. I love the fact that they have that max daily loss in Top Step. It keeps you honest. I mean, it kept me out of trouble so many different times where I was going to lose. I mean, you go on tilt sometimes, you go and you just want to keep trading, or you feel like, oh man, if I could just take one more trade. But to be honest, that max daily loss, it keeps you out of trouble, Hi, Ribs. Can I ask a question, please? Of course, Jonathan. You often say there's a big buyer or seller at, say, 16,500 level. I understand Bookmap shows the liquidity, but how do you know if it's a seller or a buyer? Well, if it's above, it's going to be a seller. If it's below, it's going to be a buyer. You can't sell below and you can't buy above unless it's like a buy stop or a sell stop order. So, if we have a lot of liquidity that's sitting up there at the top side, those are sellers that are sitting there waiting to be filled. And if conversely to the downside, if we have a lot of bids that are stacked up, those are passive buyers. So that's how you read it. Oh yeah, I had that DLL save my bacon. Yeah, exactly. Daily loss limit is a godsend. I'm telling you, it's a really great thing. Their whole setup is just perfect. Like, it teaches you great risk management. You don't have to lose your own capital. You get to trade the real markets. You're not trading some weird spread on some foreign exchange pair. It's it's awesome. I mean, I wonder where I'd be if I like how much faster I would have gotten to being consistently profitable if I would have only traded Top Step when I was trading futures way back in the day. I mean, I lost a lot of money trading futures with my own money. So, you just wonder, because it teaches you so much better, because it's so easy for you to break your own rules. But if you have a hard stop in an account and it's like, you can't trade anymore today, there's nothing you can do about that. Let's see. Caesar says, totally. I just got 3x 150K combines, upgraded Bookmap level 2 data, $600 investment in preparation for 2024 after a full year of educational experience that includes rips, great bucket of knowledge. Oh, thanks, Caesar. Let's see here. One man Wolfpack. They don't have the ridiculous intraday drawdown too. Yeah, that is just like the biggest thorn in my side. I did take a $20,000 payout from Apex, and then I never used those accounts again because I couldn't. It was changing the way that I traded, and I hated it. And if you look back at what I actually had to do to make that $20,000, it was like in, out. Okay, I'm done for the day. I made my 150 or 180 bucks. And it's like, that's not trading. You're doing these little micro scalps, and it's not even real trading. It's intraday drawdown is stupid. It's just interposition. It's not even intraday. It's interposition. The great thing about Top Step is that they book your action at the end of the day. So it's like, wherever you end up at the end of the day, that's where your trailing drawdown is. And by the way, so if you're trading a 150K account, the other cool thing is that it stops trailing really early on. So if you're trading a 150K account, let's just say that you have back-to-back days, you're up $6,000 after trading for a little bit. So now your account balance is at 156K. Well, the benefit of that is that you could have a maximum daily loss day and your account goes down to 153K. Then you lose like another 2K the next day. Your account's still at 151. You still haven't blown the account. It's still there, and you can go up and down in your balance, and however long it takes you, You know, people could take 3 months, 6 months, however long it takes you to pass the account is however long it takes you. There's no rush. If you're comfortable making $50 a day and you're doing that consistently, heck, you're doing a heck of a lot better than most people are in their trading. Believe me. Do you find the NQ to be too volatile? No, it's my speed. I'm a momentum trader myself. Volatility is my friend. I love trading volatility. I'm very comfortable in high volatility environments. I traded Tesla straight up for a very long time. I traded options chains on Tesla for a very long time. Index options, SPX, SPY. I'm very seasoned when it comes to momentum trading, and a lot of small caps momentum trading, a lot of bulling in small caps to the long side. I've done a lot of different trading, but momentum is definitely my flavor, and NQ plays into that very, very well. Now, that's not to say, you can be very passive and docile when you're trading the NQ. You don't have to trade momentum style. I enjoy it myself. I enjoy the challenge of momentum trading, but you don't have to do that. That's the thing. You can wait for key areas in the market and just take those trades. For instance, let's go back here to Ninja Trader. There's a clubhouser in here who messaged me this morning who was looking for this breakdown right here, which was a change of character to the downside. You can see this candle was obviously some stops being popped to the downside there. And they took this trade. And you could have your stop sitting just above 90 right here, and you're trying to ride this trend. Maybe you've trailed your stop here to the top of these wicks, maybe the top of the wick there, and you're popped out now. But you don't have to be, in and out on the way down here. It's if it's not conducive to your own trading style, you don't have to do that. You can trade very passively in the NQ and just let trades work. And in fact, I highly recommend that more than anything, because momentum trading, I've been doing this for a decade. Being able to read the tape in real time, read the market in real time, understand where there's pools of liquidity resting in real time, and executing under the gun, under duress, under pressure, it's not an easy thing to do. And it takes time to build up that skill. It's a very difficult skill to possess and then perform with each and every day when you're trading. The easiest way to trade is to be a more passive trader and be a more patient trader. Taking 1 or 2 trades a day versus taking 20, 50 trades a day is always going to be better, unless you've been doing this for years and years and years and years. If you've developed a skill where you're taking multiple trades and you're ending up consistently profitable, by all means lean into that. But for most people, they're going to want to be focused on taking 1 to 2 really good trades a day and letting those trades work, doing it on smaller size, doing it on smaller lots, and just being comfortable with letting the market move. Because look, even though this trended down, right, this didn't move in a straight line. Every single perk and pop and every single thing in the price action here, if you're trading this very actively, you're going to be looking to, you're shorting from here, maybe you're covering, and then you're reshorting, covering, reshorting, covering, and that's a perfect trade right there. But if you're just letting this work, you'll find out that it's a lot easier to be passive, because most people who haven't scalped before or haven't momentum traded before, you're into it short here, and then you're covering, and then maybe it goes down, and then you're short like down here, and then you're adding at the lows, and now you're covering at the top here. By the way, we got 30 seconds here to the data. Let's get to this point. Get to this Canadian data first here. Let's see if this moves the market at all. Let's go and watch the book map here. So let's see here. We have the unemployment rate out in 15 seconds here. We also have the participation rate, the hourly wage rate, all for Canada. This is not US data, all Canadian data here. Plus 24.9 versus plus 14K in the net change of employment. So people in Canada have jobs right now. Unemployment rate is at 5.8%, which seems awfully high to me. That's in line with expectations. Hourly wage rate is at 5% versus a 4.9% estimate, so 10 basis points hotter there. Participation rate in line at 65.6%. Full-time employment change at 59.6 thousand versus a negative 3.3 thousand prior. So people are in work in Canada. People are definitely working. All right, let's get to your questions here. What did I miss? Apex had me trading scared with the drawdown. I mean, it's not even trading scared. You're being smart, because it's like you have to be insanely lucky. I mean, if you are out the gates really lucky in your Apex accounts, you're fine, because then you can get ahead of the trailing drawdown. But I mean, it's not realistic. Like it's like you can be the best trader in the world. You just don't know if the next trade that you put on is going to be a winner. You're going to try, but I mean, the best traders in the world have a 70% win rate, which means that 3 times out of 10 trades, you're going to you're going to be losing. So who knows if those 3 are going to be your first 3 trades that you take on your Apex account. Bartholomew says, never been a better time to be a prop trader than now. Rules are really starting to be way forward towards the traders. Yeah, before Top Step had a 2-step combine rule, and I didn't even care to use them when they had that. So Trader Page says, I loved starting out playing ES and waiting for the perfect setups. It's relaxing, less stressful. Amen. Yeah. If you think that NQ is too volatile, then yeah, it's probably best to get over to the NQ. I got a question. Is my 7-day trial 7 trading days? It is 7 calendar days. So it's a full week of trading since we get 5 trading days. So it'll be up for renewal whenever you signed up, which I think was yesterday, Titan. And if you want to cancel, you can cancel right now and then you will never get billed again, but you can still enjoy the full 7 days of your trial. So keep that in mind. You can sign up and cancel right away. I want people in here who are who enjoy the service, right? So let's see here. We got Dwayne says, I also enjoy momentum trading. The key is to cut the losses rather than keeping them run down. Yeah, you have to keep your stops tight. And it depends on the environment. There's certain times to let it run. There's certain times to have wider stops. It's all dependent on so many different factors. The old intraday props, they can adapt or die. Yeah, I think that we'll see. We'll have to see, with these other funding companies out here if they're going to adapt. But I think, Top Step is the clear winner for me. I only trade on Top Step now. What's the best entry chart time frame for NQ at the opening session? 30-minute bars are really good if you want to be super passive. I would say 15 minutes is probably going to be your safe spot. But if you want to be extremely, extremely passive, you can wind it up to a full hour if you really, really want. I mean, you're talking very, very passive. Once you take your first withdrawal, does your blown account minimum remain the same? At what point does it get removed? Are you talking about on Top Step? So the way that Top Step works with their XFA accounts is that when you get that account, they give you a 0 balance. And on the 150K, it allows you to draw down to negative 4,500 in the balance. As you're trading, the drawdown trails from negative 4,500 and it trails up as you make profit. Once that trailing drawdown hits 0, now your drawdown maximum is 0. So if you zero out your account, you end the day with your account below 0, you lose the account and it's blown, which is a great thing. Like I have an account right now in an XFA that's almost around $10,000 right now, which means that I can take 3 maximum daily losses in that XFA account and still not blow it because my drawdown is stuck at $0. If I go below $0, I lose the account. But like I said, my account's at $10,000 right now on one of my XFAs. So it's, again, it's the closest thing you're going to get to trading your own money. And for those $10,000, I can withdraw that. It's my money to withdraw if I want to. But I like to have that drawdown space and I like to have, money in the account and I want to trade that account. And, if I was funding my own account, I wouldn't even, if I only put $10,000 in an account, I wouldn't be able to trade 15 contracts in the NQ. It'd be impossible. There's just not enough margin to allow that because the moment that position starts to move, they're going to be pulling contracts out of that position. So there's so many different things that if you've never traded before, there's all these different things that you don't actually know about that are just such a huge benefit to trading on Top Step. It's just, it's just one of those things. Let's see here. Fister 5, I believe Top Step is giving away a free reset today. That is correct. Top Step TV will be giving away a free reset today. I believe between 9 and 10 a.m., I want to say. Somebody's got to keep us posted on that. Arthur Morgan, good morning. The best way to defeat intraday evals, honestly, for me was full porting news plays and one-shotting them. Yeah, that's definitely a strategy. But I mean, if you have PAs, the other thing about these other companies is that it takes 10 full trading days to actually get from an eval to a PA, which is absurd. With Top Step, it takes you 2 trading days. That's it. 2 trading days, you're back in an XFA, bing, bang, and you're done. Apex teaches you to scalp, not to be traded. Yeah, it teaches you it's a carnival game. It's not real trading. It's nothing to do with real actual trading. What is the tilt on Top Step X for the NQ at the moment? I would have to open up my Top Step X over here. I'll get to that in a minute. There you go. Rui has it. Fishlip says free reset on Top Step TV YouTube between 10 and 11. Thank you. So 10 and 11. Gotcha. Apex messes with your head on trading. It teaches you really bad habits. If that's your first foray into trading futures, you're going to learn so many awful habits. YJC is a newbie here. Good morning to you. Welcome. By the way, guys, the benchmark is 120 likes. We're at 97 right now. If we get to 120 likes, we will stream into the open. You guys got 24 minutes to hit that. And then if we get to 200 likes, we're giving away a free month in Clubhouse here. Free month in Clubhouse. And if we get to 2,000 subs, which I don't know if we're going to get there today, we're about 50 shy. If we get to 2,000 subs, we will have a giveaway where we give away a free Top Step combine. Not a reset, but an actual free Top Step combine. So that should be a lot of fun. I mean, for anyone who says Apex isn't the best firm, can any other firm show multi 1 million payouts to a single person? Well, here's the thing. The reason why those payouts happen is because, you're going to have people who are trading 20 accounts, right? You're talking about there's like 2 people, right? 2 people out of the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that have traded on there. So of course there's going to be one person who got extremely lucky. Here's the thing. The people who have taken those $1 million payouts, have they taken any follow-up payouts? No, the answer is no. Of course they haven't, because they've blown their accounts. It's all gone and they were a flash in the pan. There's no consistency there. It was completely lucky, in the same way that you have to be completely lucky to get past that initial trailing drawdown when you go into your PAs. If you don't think that, then, it could be a very, very long grind, a very slow grind. But again, it's a free country. It's a free choice of doing whatever you want. For me, I know what more real trading is like after been trading for a very long time now. And that's just not real trading. It's a carnival game. You can get totally lucky. If you're gambling, go to Vegas. Go play some baccarat in Vegas. If you want to trade on Top Step. That's the way that I look at it. Alfred says, still unlearning the bad habit I got from Apex as the first prop firm I used before Top Step. Yeah. And I hear that same story from a lot of people there. YJC says, what platform do you recommend in Top Step that is beginner friendly? And 2, why do people have multiple trading combines? Well, you can have multiple trading combines because at the end of this step of the combine, when you pass, you could trade up to 3 XFAs at a single time, right? You can trade up to 3 XFAs. And that's one of those things that's amazing. On these other funding companies, you can trade very, a lot of them. But like I said, takes 10 days to get that from the combine stage to the funding stage. So what is the Top Step consistency rule? They just don't want you to make more than 50% of your total profit target on your combine. Once you get to the XFA, there is no consistency rule. Yeah, they just have a scaling rule. So you start out with a number of contracts and then you can scale into more as you build up your account balance. So they literally had to take payouts for 4 months to take those payouts. Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like they set you up to fail. The whole thing is that they set you up to fail. They want you to fail so bad, and they have to. The whole program is set up to farm people to fail. On Top Step, you can take a payout within 5 days of you getting your combine account, with you getting your XFA account. So you could actually take a payout from start to finish 7 trading days. By that time we're talking about Apex right now, on Apex, you couldn't even get to the funding stage because it takes 10 trading days. You could pass your combine in 1 day, but then they make you wait another 6 additional trading days of flipping contracts, like just a waste of time, right? Flipping contracts. Oh, let me buy and sell a micro so I have 1 trading day. It's just a complete waste of time, total joke. And then you finally get in your PA, and you're now 10 trading days into it. That's 2 full weeks, okay? There's 5 trading days a week. That's 2 full weeks. By that time, somebody's already taken a payout on Top Step and they've paid themselves. Meanwhile, you're still battling this carnival game that, oh gosh, I hope that I don't get screwed out. And I also, I've heard some really interesting stories about the fills that happen on PAs, that they do some kind of, there's some stuff that's going on there that I have yet to see on Top Step myself, but I haven't experienced it personally, but this is now, I think it's the 3rd time that somebody's messaged me on Discord about having some really strange fills where their stop was like, let's just say your stop's at 950 and then their PA is filling your stop at like 940, like 10 handles lower. And then, oh, sorry, you blew your accounts. And then, their support is just garbage. Are you able to show me how to get the labels on the price scale on TradingView for my support lines? Yeah, sure. Let me go over to that right now. So you just double click on your line right here. You do style and you click price label right there. And that'll show you the numbers here off to the side. And that should do it for you. Yeah, so with Top Step, 2 days, 2 trading days to get from combine to XFA. If you're spot on, if you hit that maximum amount in the 150Ks, it's $4,500. You talking YouTube right now? Yeah, I'm talking both the YouTube and Discord. How do you overcome fear of failure in trading? You fail enough times where it just kind of, the fear of it just wears off. That's my answer to it. I lost tons of money when I was trading, and that's kind of the secret was for me, That was the secret for me, was just losing enough times where you're just like, whatever. You lose, if you have a massive losing day, it really takes off the sting of things for me. But, if you don't want to experience that yourself, it's just going through the motion, going through the time and realizing that, if you have stops in place, the worst thing that can happen to you is that you get stopped out in a trade. And it's really not that big of a deal. Good morning, Redbird. Can you recommend a good trade copper? Yes, Replicanto. Let me post this deal right here. We have a code for it for 20% off. Did you blow any XFA accounts? Yes. Yeah, I've actually blown quite a few. I've blown a couple of them. It's going to happen. On Monday, Tuesday, I blew a couple of them because that was some of my worst trading that I've had in months. So yeah, that was a day. Absolutely. And so it's going to happen. But again, I only had to put up $150. I took payouts in a couple of those. So I only had to take out $150, or I only had to pay $150 for the original combine, and then $150 to pass, and then you get that $150 refunded. So I'm only in for $150 on each of those XFAs that I lost. Is Top Step having a free reset today? Asked Rush. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Jay says, look, the truth is that Top Step and Michael Paddock have changed the business for the better, specifically transparency, A book, B book, firm trading, 100%. It's so true. I mean, every single thing that's in Top Step is for the traders. They have a risk manager. Like, okay, do you think that another funding company, I'm not going to say any names, do you think that there's other funding companies out there that are sitting there that have a risk manager sitting there looking to call up those traders into the live funding environment? Or do you think they're sitting there and they're setting up rules to say that, oh boy, I hope that every single person fails one of these things? Think about it. Top Step is literally, they have a whole risk management team that's looking and seeing who's actually trading really, really well. I've actually gotten multiple emails from the risk manager that says that they're looking at my trading. They want to bring me up to the live account and they're watching me right now. And I mean, that's, if you think that another funding company is going to be doing that, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. The other funding companies are crossing their fingers and they're just like, boy, I hope this person fails soon. Literally. You're going to lose all your viewers to Top Step at 10. Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely be trading. We have the first news out at 9:45 here. We're just chopping around here. I mean, you look at the book map. We're just in this chop and slop as I'm talking. So I'm not interested in trading this chop right now. You're really good at taking difficult concepts and explaining them in a way that newer traders can understand and digest. Thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate that. Good morning there, Ray. New sub here. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Jay. Someone can have another browser open and share the code with us. Hey, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, you can watch 2 YouTube streams at once. Don't forget that. So where are we right now? We hit the benchmark. We did it. We did 125 likes, so we're there. Now, next benchmark to hit. This is the doozy here. Make sure you hit that like button. 200 likes and we'll give away a free month of Clubhouse where you get full access to the Discord, you get access to the webinars, and you get full access to the Discord stream, which is zero latency, no lag whatsoever. On YouTube, there's a little bit of a delay no matter how hard I try to beat that. In some places in the world, it's like 4 seconds, some places 2 seconds, some places 10 seconds. So zero latency stream there in the Discord. But yeah, we'll be giving away a free month to somebody as long as we get to 200 likes today. Yeah, I don't think it's a code. It's something about filling out a form. Yeah, so somebody could send the link in here, the link to the form that you have to fill out for that free reset. But yeah, what other funding companies doing that out there? You have these, here's the thing that people don't actually think about. You have these sales for these other funding companies, right? You have these sales, and the way these sales works is like, oh, wow, it's like 80, 90, whatever % off. And then you get into that, right? You buy like 20 of these accounts, but then you pass the accounts and now you have to pay $150 per account. So now you're in for $3,000 for those 20 accounts and you have this ridiculous interposition trailing drawdown. Let's just imagine that you're in a position, you're dead to rights there and it flashes up and you're in the profit and then it does one print down and then it goes right back up. And let's just say the print back down like only brought you like maybe $100 in the red, which is shouldn't blow your accounts. On Top Step, it would never blow your accounts. And then it goes right back up. All your accounts are blown. There goes 10 trading days that you'll never get back ever again. It's a nightmare to me. It's a nightmare. Well, there is no rush to watch Top Step at 10. They will populate a Google form good for an hour and then you sign up for the reset. Very, very cool. Sam says, I never ever win anything ever. So maybe you win this one today. Maybe it'll be you. Maybe you'll have be the lucky one. Good morning, dude, by the way. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, see, why not watch both? See, Alfred's got the right idea. I get an error when I click on that link. Which one? Let's see here. Let me see if that. No, that. Oh, yep, you're right. Hold on. Let me get the right link for you. Thank you for pointing that out. That is strange. Let me make sure I get the right link for you here. Big G Ski says, I said that yesterday and then I won. Never say never. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Get the correct link here for Replicanto. Let me get that link here. See if this is the right link here. Just bear with me a moment here. All right, that should do it. Let me just create a short link here. All right, here we go. Here's the correct link now. So you do that, trade copy coupon, and then the coupon code that you put in checkout is going to be right here. And that should work. If you guys want a trade copier, that's the one I recommend. If that link doesn't work, let me know. But that's Replicanto. That works for NinjaTrader. It's a one lifetime fee. You never have to pay for it again. But that's the one that I highly recommend. It's, in my opinion, it's the best one. That's the one I like using. So highly recommend that one if you're interested in getting a trade copier there. So yeah, we are kind of we're testing around this, let me see, trading views up. Yeah, so we're testing around this 4,500 level. We are kind of holding this ascending support here for now. This is on the 30-minute bars. Top Step does have a trade copier built into Top Step X. But if you want to trade on NinjaTrader, I highly recommend using Replicanto. There's other trade copiers out there. Top Step doesn't have a NinjaTrader trade copier. If you're trading on Tradeovate, if you're trading on Quant Tower, those have built-in trade copiers. But if you're trading on NinjaTrader, there is no built-in trade copier. And I think that Replicanto is the best one. Yeah, Quant Tower has one built in. Tradeovate, Tradeovate has one built in as well. Tradeovate allows you to trade right on top of TradingView, which is very cool. Tradeovate allows you to trade on mobile. I personally don't use Tradeovate because there's been a litany of problems with their servers when things go haywire. You know, when the market's really, really juicy, those are the times when Tradeovate likes to go down. I've been using NinjaTrader well before I traded on Top Step, so I'm familiar with it. It has a lot of community supported add-ons, and it's overall, I just think it's the bee's knees. I like it the most out of any of them. Rhythmic has a copier that you can use on Ninja. I'm not familiar with that one myself. Rips, I think that's worth 10 likes in our favor for the wrong link. Top Step is the only firm that actually paying for trades via earned profits for that order flow data. Exactly. And they're the only ones that are actually calling up good traders to their live. They're the only ones that are doing that. How about this one from Bullinox? I've never actually used Bullinox before, but 5 days of inactivity and you lose your funded account. Like, okay, sounds good. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's silly. You can actually make money and blow your account with Apex. Yeah, they kind of like they put a hold on your withdrawal, and they like want you to. Every single rule that's in a lot of these prop firm companies is set up. If you actually look at those rules from another perspective, and you look at it from the lens of, is this prop firm company trying to get me to fail? You'll see that a lot of these companies, the way that they have their rules set up, are actually meant for you to fail. For instance, here's another one. There's another funding company that when you pass, they send you an email. And if you do not sign up to that funded account within 48 hours, sorry, you don't get that funded account anymore. With TopStep, they give you 30 days. They give you an email. They say, congratulations, here's a certificate. You traded so well. In the next 30 days, you're allowed to get an XFA via this link. Just pay here for your one-time lifetime fee. And you get 30 days. So if you go on vacation, come back, you got 30 days to do it. These other funding companies is like 48 hours and that's it. Does that company rhyme with T-Rex? It just might. PG Celsius. In short, at 42 3/4, very nice there, trend friend. How often do you cash out on TopStep? It depends. I mean, it's really up to you. I've taken a couple withdrawals now on TopStep myself, and I hope to have the biggest record withdrawal. That's what I'm hoping to have. Pass with 20 accounts and pay 150 each. Yes, you're in the hole for 3,000 right out of the gates, and then you have that silly trailing drawdown interposition. So we are coming down a little bit here. No news, obviously. We are waiting for that first news print here at 9:45 for the U.S. news. So it'll be 15 minutes after the opening bell. What's the current record? $50,000. $50,000 payout is the current single payout record, I believe. I think their best trader week is $200,000 or 100 something $1,000. Apex gives you 24 hours. I thought it was 48. Wow, it's 24. Yeah, and let's just imagine the email goes to your spam and you don't catch it, right? Oh, whoops, sorry. You lose. That doesn't seem in the favor of the trader all that much. They have to have money in 48 hours for the account discounts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there is no discount once you pass, right? Obviously, it's a lifetime fee. Well, actually, they offer a monthly fee, too, if you want to do a monthly fee, which I guess is kind of crazy. You don't have to pay right on time. Still disappointing. Apex is $89 to activate funded, but with 20 accounts, that is a chunk. For the 50K accounts, it's $150 or around there. I forget. It's like 130, 150, somewhere around there. Are you live with TP? Would you or open a personal? I'm not sure what that means. TP. Yeah, there's a monthly. Yeah, $89 monthly, but you can do a lifetime fee as well. I somehow still have my 2 Apex PAs. I still have my Apex PAs. I just don't trade them. 9 months old, and I just copy on other accounts with the micros because they junk. Yeah. I'm so done in getting my payout and then getting out. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, many such cases in the world of prop funding. There's very few prop funding companies out there that I only know of one that I like. Each account has a different price with Apex, especially if you use Tradeovate. Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I know that the pricing scales. It gets more expensive for the larger account that you have. The bigger your account, the more that it scales. So if you get like the big boy account, what's their biggest account? Like the 300K account. That one, I think the lifetime fee for the 300K account is like $700 or maybe $350. I can't remember. I think, what's funny is I passed the 300K account and then I never even activated it. I kind of forgot about it. And then I passed another one and I was like, I don't even want to activate it. So I passed 2 300Ks and I didn't even want to activate them, but I wasn't even passing them with real trading. I was just, YOLOing into something like full size. And it's like, oh, cool. Made 20 G's. Awesome. Of fake money. Yeah. If we airing it out, big shout out to Take Profit for being junk, whose daily loss limit kills your account, and they have execution limit that'll kill your account too. I'm telling you, if you look at the rules subjectively and you look at them from another lens and you say, is this prop firm trying to screw me? I think the answer is going to ring true for a lot of these, where it's just going to be yes. And if you look at the same lens with TopStep, is this prop firm company trying to screw me? Well, let's see. They have a maximum daily loss limit where you won't blow your account. The prices are competitive, and if you're a good trader, they make sense. You get $4,500 worth of drawdown for $149. They refund you after you take your first payout. They only take 10% after your first $10,000 that they pay you out. And then they move you into a live account where your orders are actually hitting the market and you can take a payout within 5 days. I mean, that to me doesn't sound like they're trying to screw you over. That to me sounds like they're on your side and they want to see you successful. You can trade Tradeovate through Bookmap. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. If you could trade Tradeovate through Bookmap, I'm not sure. I think you got to use Rhythmic for Bookmap. Personally, that's what I think. Are you live with Top Step? If not, had the chance, would you just withdraw and open your own personal account? No, I would stay on Top Step. I would definitely stay on Top Step. I'm not live with them yet, but they've sent me multiple emails about asking me to, or saying that they're watching my trading. Multiple emails. And like I said, if I continue to be consistent on this one account, I'm assuming that they will bring me up to live pretty soon. So I'm just trying to be very, very slow and consistent on one of the exit phase that I'm trading. I'm trying to be very consistent, not trying to swing for the fences, because I tried to swing for the fences. If you guys were watching Monday, Tuesday, I really tried to swing for the fences, and that was like the most choppy price action that you've ever seen. And I just got my face ripped off on that. Top Step for me is the best one right now. Yeah, agreed. So we push back up there towards 45. This is kind of the magnetized level right now. I'm not interested in trading any of this slop right now, personally. So we are 50 likes away from hitting that benchmark to do a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse here. What is the difference between Express and Live account? Okay, so Express, none of your orders are actually hitting the market. You're still in a simulated environment, but you can take payouts on that money. So it's just like trading for real, but your orders are not actually hitting the market, which is a good thing for you as a trader, because on some days it can be very difficult depending on what session you're trading. If you're trading the Globex session, which is very low liquidity, you're trading the NQ if you want to be trading a big size. I can put on 15 lots. I can get filled immediately at the market. Even if there's not 15 contracts available at that price level, I can get filled immediately. And then I can get filled on my exit immediately as well. Now, if you're trading in a live account, that's not going to be the case. You're going to move the market around, especially in a very thin market. During regular trading hours, not so much. 15 contracts, it's still, a decent amount in the NQ, but you're not going to have much trouble during regular trading hours. Now, in a live account, you can also have the risk manager change the parameters of your account. So, for instance, on the 150K account, your maximum daily loss limit is 3,000. Your contract limit, if your balance is up, is 15 contracts. Well, let's just say that you have 100 grand in your account and you say that I'm very comfortable with the max size of 25 contracts with a daily drawdown max loss limit of $10,000. The risk manager will assess that. Since you're trading on a prop firm, it's their discretion, but they might be able to change that for you if it's something that's conducive to your trading style. If they see that you're trading, because they have all of your data, they see that your trading style supports having that big of a drawdown and using that many contracts, they will modify your account for you and do that for you. But again, you have a risk management team that's looking after your trading. They're constantly in touch with you. You're getting that support because you're trading a prop firm's capital. They want you to win because in turn they make money when you make money. And if you're trading on your own, there's nobody watching your back. There's nobody that's kind of keeping you in check, which sometimes you need, especially if you have been trading for years and years and years. So that's the benefit of having, that live account. But very few people actually get called up to that live account because trading is so difficult. This is why I have that warning that I put up. 90% of day traders do lose money. It's not a cute saying. That's the reality of the situation. And by the way, I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm not a professional anything. I'm just a Celsius drinking Looney Tune who streams for you guys every morning here. If NQ breaks your trend line, would you take it right away or wait till a retest? Well, if it does it right now in the pre-market here, I probably wouldn't take it even if it had violence, because I would expect that we'd have a bounce and a surge. Market is looking weak though, right? Market is looking awfully weak. Do you use the grid lines on TV chart for anything? It makes my chart look busier. Not sure if they are useful for anything. I mean, it's up to you. You can change the opacity on them. I mean, it's just from having them on my chart. They are going to show you exactly where these levels are. So like 900, you're going to see a slight little, very soft line there, and it's going to show me that's where 900 is. If you zoom in, just extrapolate this out, you're going to see each of where the prices are. But I like it. I like using the grid personally. There's a lot of people that don't use the grid and just kind of fly naked without it, and that's totally fine too. Totally fine. All right, so we are about 30 minutes here. We're going to get to the top of the hour just now. Here's that top of the hour flows coming in. See if we get any liquidity there. Very low liquidity for the top of the hour here. I'll tell you that. Very, very low liquidity. Very, very low liquidity right now. All right, we're running into that trend line here. Looking across the board at the NAS components here, everything's just kind of holding up and sitting sideways here. So even if this did flush down, I don't think that it would be a violent flush. We do have room down there to around 920 to see if we have bids firming up. How do you get the red line or grid lines? They're just built into TradingView right here. These red lines. So I drew these. We drew these on Monday together. These are just the price levels that we're watching. This 45 level, you can see that the price was kind of bouncing at this 45 level. So it's an area of interest that was support, and it's now turned to resistance here. This trend line we drew this morning, but most of these lines, these areas of liquidity, we drew these on Monday. So just drawing by hand using the line tool. So just go down here in the line tool and then boop, pop one on. I have, all my pretty colors down here. That's how I do that. And look at that. We're bouncing right at the trend line. I don't trust this short. I don't trust this long because we have to get over 45 here. So, well, you end the day just talking where you enter into deals. I'm going to be trading today. We're just waiting for the open here. Unless there's some news that comes out that gets me into a trade. I did take a trade earlier this morning. We talked about that. This trade right here is the one that I took before I came on stream. Shorted the market right here and covered right there. And that made, like you can see right here, $1,700 in the profit there. So I haven't taken a trade off that one since. And we're just kind of looking to see if the market gives us any opportunities here. That's what we're looking for. So there's the top of the hour. It came and went. Not a lot of liquidity injection. Nothing really that I'm looking at here. I'm going to be taking a quick bathroom break. Yeah, Amato wants to see some action. Dwayne says, trust me, Amato, you'll see him take trades. If you're new here, stick around and click the like and subscribe. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. This is where the market is going to break that trend line. This is where you guys got to rush into this trade and just go full balls to the walls, full contracts, and just send it straight in there. All right, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back. And we're back. So what happened with the bathroom indicator? Well, nothing. Nothing happened in this market. Really nothing. In for 15 contracts. Boy, I hope not. Bathroom rally now. Fading the bathroom rally. Oh, man. So, a little change of pace here today. We did not get the Celsius sponsorship just yet. I'm still holding out for hope here. We didn't get the Celsius sponsorship yet, but we did get... we have a new flavor today. This is Ghost. This is Phase Pop. This is for Phase Rips over here. So let's see if give this one a little whirl here. Get really jacked up on this one. See how this one is. Never had this before. Wow. Yeah, that tastes like candy. Wow, that's delicious. So I've decided now I'm actually open to sponsorships for Ghost as well. If there's anybody out there listening from Ghost that wants to make a Phase Rips flavor, that'd be amazing. All right, so we are pushing back up here. We are holding this trend line, and it is looking like this trend line is actually holding, believe it or not. This is on the 30-minute bars. Let's drop it into the 5. Let's see what's going on the 5. Yeah, look at that. Trend's actually holding on the 5 quite nicely there. But the area of concern, of course, is that 45 level, right? That 45 level is kind of that area of concern there. How close are we, by the way? We're at 173. Make sure you smash that lucky like button. We are, 21 minutes away from the open here. If we get to 200 likes, we're going to be doing a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse. So make sure that you're slamming that like button. That's open to people who are currently in Clubhouse as well. We'll extend your membership an extra month. Trader Page says, computer just crashed. Oh, that was way earlier. No, not too long ago. Computer just crashed, but got lucky when I reopened, which I held, but computer crash and face rip scared me out. Looks like you were short there. Wow, 2 contracts? Very nice. Well, it looks like you covered it the right spot there. So is that like ghost pepper flavor that might heat up the markets? No, it's just that's the name brand of it. It's just the name brand is Ghost Energy there, and it's Phase Pop. So you can see how this kind of looks like one of those old bomb pops that you'd get from the ice cream truck. I mean, I'm dating myself here. I don't even know if there's ice cream trucks are still a thing, but those red, white, and blue popsicles. That's what it tastes like. It's actually really good. Yeah, how many of you folks in here actually remember ice cream trucks? Those things were, I don't even remember last time I've seen an ice cream truck. Do those things even exist anymore? Those used to be, that in summertime, water gun fights, water balloon fights, man, those were the days. Still rolling in Cali? Oh, wow. Wow, that's insane. Ice cream trucks were yeah, bomb pops, right? That's what they were called. Yeah, I loved those things as a kid. Those were great. You guys don't know, you whippersnappers don't know what you're missing out on without ice cream trucks, I'm telling you. 90s kid, actually a little bit older than that. A little bit older than 90s kid. A little bit older. But 90s, great music. Those were the jams. That was the good tunes were in the 90s. I still got them passed by my house. Wow, no kidding. I can't believe that. I don't even remember. It's funny. I didn't even, it's one of those things you don't remember until you think about it. You're like, oh yeah, ice cream trucks. I remember those things. I'm 41. You got to be in somewhere in that range. You're close. You're very close. Very, very close. Hear that ice cream? Yeah, you go running, right? You chase that thing. I remember you'd be out playing in the streets because that's what we used to do. And, you riding your bikes, riding your skateboards, and then you hear that noise. It's super faint. And it's like, all right, let's go find it. Let's go track it down. You go running for it, right? Oh man, they're ice cream vans. Yeah, they were never like, there was never like the official ice cream truck. It was always just some dude who like dolled up their van and put like ice cream on the side, put like a cooler in there. They're always around the UK, and this is very, very cool. So is it like the police sirens? Do they have a different song in the UK? Like how the police sirens are different in the UK than they are in the US? They play a totally different song, right? What's the ice cream song that they play over in the UK? Wow, up 450 so far. Nice work there, futures traded today. Very nice. Yeah, the big wheels. Oh man, I had like tassels on my big wheel. I was boss hogging in my big wheel. These things were awesome, and you could slide them sideways. Man, those are the days. I mean, it's way better than I think that kids back in my era, we had it way better than these kids now, just burying their faces in social media and all that. You didn't have that. Social media was like, let's go to the park and knock each other out. That was social media back in the day. Let's go fight it out at the, let's go to the park and go knock each other out. That was the best right there. You had a big wheel? Yeah, those things were awesome. Oh, man. Different sound there in the UK. Social media was whoever's house and everyone's bikes was in front of. Yeah, whoever had the latest Nintendo, right? Whoever had the best, the newest Atari, or what was it, 2600? Oh, man. Motorola 301. Yeah, I had the Nokia brick. I had a pager. I had it all. Play outside till the streetlights came on. Yeah, exactly. Or until somebody calls the person's house that you're at. Like, you got to get them home. No pads, dangerous. Tackle football after school. Yeah, playing in the street too. Tackle football in the street, not even on the grass. Man, we had rock fights when I was a kid. That's the games we played. We threw rocks at each other. I got hit in the head one time with a rock, and literally, like, my head got blasted open. I was dripping blood. Didn't go to the hospital or anything, of course, and just held a sock to it and turned that sock. Yeah, that's a whole different story. But yeah, we had rock fights when we were kids. That's how we entertained ourselves. Just throw rocks at each other. Yeah, lawn darts. There you go. That's a blast from the past. We launched fireworks at each other. Yeah, there you go. I got hit by a car once trying to avoid getting hit by a rock. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that are all similar age in here. 1-800-COLLECT to get picked up. Yeah, I'm at the wreck. Oh man, drank water from the hose and lived. I tell you, that hose water tastes pretty good. That was the good stuff. During the summer, it hit you a certain different way. You know? Roman candle fights. Yeah, those were fun too. Especially the summer there. Yeah, it's the best. The best. Knocking on doors, doorbell ditching. Oh man, we're hitting some real nostalgia notes this morning. This is great. See, even when we're not trading, we have a lot of fun in here. I love you guys. You guys are great. Chat is great. Discord's great. Yeah, running through the open fire hydrant. Man, summer times. Those were, I feel like kids don't have any of that these days at all. All right, we're 12 likes away here. We are 12 likes away. If you're not smashing that like button yet, go ahead and hit it. We get to 200 likes, we'll do the giveaway. Probably be after we finish up trading here, because we got about 15 minutes till the open. Good morning, Otter. Kids don't leave the house. Yeah, exactly. It is true. Yeah, they really don't. Let's see here. Yeah, kids do not leave the house at all. The good old days, indeed. What's the coupon code for the Top Step discount? I'm going to get it in chat here for you. Just hashtag, or what is it? Exclamation point Top Step. And yeah, there you go. And the Nightbot should hook you up. There you go. Just click the link. And if it's your first account, you get an even deeper discount at checkout, which is great. Very, very cool. Leaving the house was life back in the days. Yeah, summertime. I feel like summers used to last forever too. It was crazy. Like summer break seemed like it was forever. Now it's like we just had that Thanksgiving little pause here in trading, and it's just like I felt like a half hour. It was like back at Monday. I was like, wait, what is Monday already? Jeez. Is 60 off 149? It's 149 is the discounted price, because it's usually 375. But if you take it all the way to checkout, then if it's your very first Top Step account, that 149 is even deeper discounted on your first one. And then on beyond that, I think they give you your first reset for free too. I mean, it's Top Step, man. I'm telling you, it's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there. Used to love summers as a kid. As an adult, I hate how hot it is. Yeah, those dang kids. Yeah, Atari. Yeah, 2600, man. That was the best. Playing, was it like Pitfall or whatever that one was. That was a fun one. Morning, Jello. All right, we are Pong. Yeah, with the little paddles with the wheel on them. Oh yeah, Asteroid. That was a good one too. Back when Asteroid came out, you're like, wow, those graphics. Yeah, ET, that game sucked. That was the worst. That game was garbage. Yeah, back in the day, you thought those graphics were amazing. Asteroid, Centipede was a good one too. Tesla at the bottom of the algo channel, 1 hour ready. Yeah, it's been rolling over. It's surprising. They perked up on the Cybertruck stuff, and now they're just kind of rolling over here. So we are kind of running into this trend here. Right at 26 and a quarter. And we are kind of flushing through here. We do have room to 912. I'm going to get this back in the 30-minute here. I like watching this in the 30-minute channel today. So this is where we're watching here. And, you know, it's very interesting to see that if this breaks down to 912 or so, if we actually get that snap down to 912, this thing can get pretty spicy to the downside. Now, question becomes is, do we entertain this liquidity that is resting right here, right? Do we entertain that liquidity or not? That's kind of what we have on the docket for the day here, and we'll be watching this off the open. We do have 12 minutes until the market opens. Now's the time to take those bathroom breaks. Make sure you're calm, cool, and collected, mentally prepared for the day. You got your Celsius or whatever ghost thing by your side here, and you're fueled up and you're ready to go. One Man Wolfpack adding in television. Yeah, there you go. That issue of silver alert. That was a good one. Television, Commodore 64. Those are the bee's knees. Had a buy stop get hit on the Nexi yesterday at $2 up to 11.12. It's gonna be a good day. Congratulations there, TFT. That's nice. I saw there's another trader that was on Twitter that he's up like $30,000 on Nexi. So small caps definitely lighten up. Small caps have been crazy this week. A lot of people winning, a lot of people losing. It's been kind of up and down and all over the place here. All right, so we are coming down here. We couldn't hold up. We tried to test that 45 level again up to the top side, and there's no dice up there. Nobody's interested in buying the price action up there. So we are coming back down. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I will put on a trade going into the open, but it's deciding, I'm thinking that it's just not going to happen here. I'd rather just wait. You know, simply because that first data is going to be out at 9:45. We're obviously going to get the beginning of the month flows. We're going to get some flows in from the option expiries because today is Friday, right? If you didn't know, it's Fantastic Futures Giveaway Fun Friday, Free Month Friday, where we're going to be giving away a free month into the Discord here. So it's going to be a very wild one today. We did hit it, by the way. Congratulations, everybody. We got it. We had 211 likes, so we will absolutely be giving away a free month of Clubhouse. So stay tuned for that. We're going to get some trading under our belt first if there's some nice setups, and then stick around. We'll do the giveaway for the free month of Clubhouse in here. So be a lot of fun. But yeah, we are kind of bouncing here at this hourly low-ish area. If we're looking over at my Ninja Trader here, sort of bouncing at this hourly low level here. This indicator I get asked all the time, what is this? This is just hourly low, hourly high. I had a friend of mine that created this for me. There's also a version in the Clubhouse, which somebody used yesterday. So that's in the Discord. I don't know who used it. If you used it, sound off in Discord. Let me know if it's similar to the one that I have here. Let's see here. Rips, is there a recording of the webinar? It's going to be posted today or tomorrow. It's usually within 24 hours. Is it? Yeah. So Redberg, it's pretty much the same as the one I use. Great. Awesome. Yeah. So that's available in the Discord. Very cool. I'll have to post that in the tools channel, the miscellaneous tools. But yeah, so we are just kind of bouncing here at that trend line. We are firming up a little bit. I would like to see the market dunk lower, but if it is going to hold up and support this trend line, we are going to see if the price can run up above 45. And then the next area of that channel that we're looking here is that 68.25 level. If we break above that, then we will want to see this rallying up towards that 16,000 benchmark. So that's kind of what's on the table here for today's trade. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel here. I see that we are less than 50 away. And if you're not already, make sure you're following me right here at Selling Rips on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram is sort of where I post more behind the scenes stuff and post pictures of, I've been posting some pictures of, you guys have seen the cat that you guys love, but yeah, I post more behind the scenes stuff there. And on Twitter, I'm not as active as, I mean, I was posting every single day on Twitter, but I mean, Twitter's quality has gone down so tremendously low. So it's it's kind of becoming a chore to post on Twitter, but I'll probably post more on Twitter. But I think on Instagram is where I want to be more active. I'm not on the social, but I do love cats. Hey, that's a good excuse to follow on Instagram. I mean, where was that? Let me see if I can share the one that I posted here. We have 8 minutes here till the open. We got a little bit of time. Let's see here. I believe that this was the, I posted this one. That one right there. That was on, I think that was yesterday. So if you want more pictures like that, you know what to do. Just follow @SellingRips there on Instagram. It's worth a follow. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but it's worth a follow. I'm telling you. Majestic. Alrighty, so we're almost inside 5 minutes here. The market has really just kind of chopped around. I'm happy that we avoided this chop. I'm happy that I didn't trade anything, because even if I was short this market, there was just so many bounces that I just really didn't like. So if you're looking right here, you're short from here. It looks really, really good. Comes down, you get this stupid bounce, and then it's, just choppy on the way down. You get this bounce down here. It's just tough to trust this because, you could have an open rip where we open the market and we go straight up from here, just straight up. Or, if you're short, you're hoping we go straight down. That could happen. We get a flush below 912. Then we entertain this liquidity that we're talking about right on over here. Me personally, I would like to wait for the opportunity. Where's your P&L from? How are you already up 1772? It is right here. This trade right here. This was it. Took it in the pre-market session here. Right there. Short from that area, covering right there at those lows. And then that was it. That was it. This was this morning. So right after 7 a.m. And that was this morning. So shorting the 40s, covering the 30s. Yep, no problem. Yeah, so that was the one single trade that we took so far today. That was it. That was it, and that was all. Short from 947. Nice work there, Amato. Very, very nice. 947. So you were up above those 45s. It's a very nice short. I like that a lot. Are you thinking about holding that through the open? Are you going to cover pre-open? What's your game plan there? Because remember, 9:30, right when the market opens, we get the Canadian PMI. And then after that, we're going to get the US PMI 15 minutes after. So right off the open, we're going to have the beginning of the month flows. We're going to have the the weekly expiries, right? The weekly expiries that are all going to be kind of transacting. People are going to be hedging against those and buying those. So the weekly expiries that are all expiring today. So you're going to have inflows from that. You're going to have, beginning of the month flows. And you're going to have end of the week flows. So it's going to be a pretty extraordinary opening as far as volume goes. I don't know if we're going to have a direction out of that, but here we go. The first 5 minutes till the open here, we do get a volatility injection here. Bring up the book map. You can see that big old bubble there. That was 611 contracts, which is quite a few in the NQ there. Going off, this is very normal. The 5 minutes before the open here, that volatility injection, totally normal there. All right, so we'll keep up trading view until we decide to take a trade here. We are inside 5 minutes now. Hey, thanks for not being a Patrick. What am I doing to not be a Patrick? What does that mean? I'm not really sure. Mike Z says, morning, I'm ready to continue my ultra slow learning curve. If you have that mindset of that you're going to have an ultra slow learning curve, you're going to be so much better off than if you sit here and you say, I'm going to make 10 grand today. Trust me. Just trust me. Like, you are in the right pocket right there, Mike Z. If you're thinking ultra slow learning curve, you're going to have the best trading journey ever. It's the people who try to rush it like quicksand. Those are the people that get spanked. I'm telling you, you try to rush this, you're like, I'm going to make $1 million in a week. You're going to get spanked and you're going to get your butt handed to you. It's not going to be fun. Not PW maturity. Maybe. Yeah, you never know. Hop on live. Let's full port of TS. Yeah, just send it in there. Let's go. Discount says long journey, lifelong. Yeah, I mean, but it's a skill that you have for life. It's well worth developing. And again, if you're not enjoying this, if you're not having fun doing this, if you don't enjoy talking about the markets, you hate looking at charts, just stop right now because it's not going to change. Like, you're going to be doing this all the time. I love doing this. I love looking at charts. I love watching price action. I love doing this. And that's why, I've been doing it for so long. I truthfully enjoy doing this. If you don't have a love for this, you should not be doing this. If you're looking to this as like means to an end where you don't have to be doing this anymore, you should stop right now. Save yourself the time, believe me. Yeah, free resets coming, slam it in there. Absolutely addicted. I love it. Oh, man. All right, so less than 3 minutes to go here, less than 3 minutes. Make sure you guys are nice and calm, nice and chill. Remember what I said, though. We're going to have a lot of beginning of the month flows, end of the week flows, options, expiry flows. It's going to be a lot of flows that are going to be coming in. Don't be fooled directionally. We can easily spike up, come right back down, go right down, spike right back up, you know. Do you always have a bias for the day? Yeah, it depends. It depends on if there's a setup. Right now, I do not have a bias given all the things that I'm kind of discussing right now. I don't have a bias either way. We are holding this trend, but we're not through 45. We could easily see a fake out up through 45, tapping that, 68 and a quarter, coming right back down, breaking that trend, coming into this liquidity. You know, I'd rather wait and be passive and patient because, you know, we're up $1,700 to start the day. That's no small potatoes there. That's a good amount. And on top of that, we have data that's coming out 15 minutes after the open. So I'm going to try to be passive here. If there is a really good look, I might sail one lot into it. If it's an extremely good look and I can't stay away from it, you know, I'm a momentum trader. I jump into things pretty quickly. So there's really honestly with the way that I'm looking at it, if there's a really good setup, I could see myself getting into it. If there's not an amazing setup, I'm probably just going to be passive here. Good morning, Peter. Apple is the opposite of Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft is getting a low print here. It looks like about $1 lower. Apple perking up a little bit. Yeah, but you know what? Tesla down, Nvidia down, Amazon kind of rolling here, Google rolling, Microsoft rolling, and Meta kind of rolling here. So Apple can hold the market up a little bit, but it might not have the strength to keep it on its shoulders all day there. Do you always have a bias for the day? No. Did I do any SOS trading in the 90s? I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Spent a summer selling ice cream in the UK. Song was Oranges and Lemons. Very cool. Don't scare us. Just tell us what the market is going to do. That'd be helpful. Yeah, let me get right on that. Let me just check my crystal ball here. All right, here we go. 1 minute. We're inside 1 minute. Market timer is right here, by the way, if you want to know how synced up you are with the market and the stream. So good luck, everybody. One more time to hit that lucky like button so we all have a fantastic day out there. A+ entries only for this old guy. That's the way to be. Be passive. You'll get rewarded for being passive, believe me. All righty, 30 seconds, folks, 30 seconds. Good luck to you all. Good luck to everybody that's going to be trading. Take it easy. It's Friday. Let's have some fun. Remember, 15 minutes after the open is where we get the U.S. data. At the open is where we get the Canadian PMI. So don't be fooled that this is not the U.S. PMI coming out right now. I'm not familiar with that one SPY VWAP there. Not familiar with that. All right, markets are open here. 47.7 is the Canadian PMI. And it is the 7th month in a row of contraction here for the Purchasing Managers Index for Canada. So a little sweep up, big sweep down, big old dunk here. Violence. This is violent here, folks. Very, very violent here. Let's see if we can break down these 12s to the lows here. I'm still flat. I have no position on. Amazon straight up. Tesla's looking to bounce here. Apple straight down. Microsoft bouncing and firming up a little bit. Amazon straight to the sky here, but Amazon doesn't have a lot of weight. Look at this chop, though. This is very, very choppy. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here to the book map so you can see this. Very, very choppy. Yeah, super choppy open as expected. And now we kind of have volume subsiding here. I think everybody's going to be waiting for this PMI print from the U.S. Violent 10 points. No, it's more so in the way that the orders are hitting the market. It's just violent in the way that they're hitting. Not so much the actual amount that is moving the market there. Where do you get your financial marquee info from? Forex Factory got slow. It depends. I have a lot of different squawks. I have Benzinga is actually a pretty good one for a squawk. There's Live Squawk. There's TTN. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are out there. Thought so. Yeah. It's not violent in the amount of points. It's violent in the shuffle, as expected, because the beginning of the month flows. End of week flows, options flows coming in for the weekly expiries. Jerome Powell is speaking at 11, and then he's also speaking at 2. Yeah, it's a big old nothing burger. And this is, again, we expected this because we have that data that's coming out at 9:45, right? And this is why I wanted to be passive. I don't want to be caught in this chop. I don't want to be scalping for 10 handles here. It's like a 15 handle range here off the open. Apple going straight down. Meta kind of holding up here. What does the Dixie look like? Let's pull her on up. Let's see here. Dixie is shaping up a little bit, but can we exceed yesterday's area of interest, which is going to be a little bit higher there. Yeah, Dixie's shaping up there. 9:15 is kind of where NQ's line in the sand is. We have a level there at 9:12 that I'm tracking. So we are rolling over a touch here. SPY coming down, but it's kind of at the pre-market lows area. So there we go, a little bit of a flush. I'm not in any of this right now, just watching the price action. Steven is short from 32. Good for you, Steven. Very nice. Great trading there. Out at 9. There you go. Nicely done. Very nice trade there, Steven. So we are bouncing. Somebody's front running the 900s. 900, there's only 70 contracts there. We're probably going to sweep right through that. Microsoft getting a little soft here. SPY is breaking below that pre-market low range there. So now we are in this pocket of liquidity. Drag this out a little bit here. We are in this pocket of liquidity here, which runs all the way down to around that 881.5. Nice, still in 2.8K on that one. Very, very nice. $2,800, that'll do it. Very nice. A little bit of a bounce here. I kind of want to take a bounce trade, but I'm going to try to be patient. We got the data that's coming out here in 12 minutes. 12 minutes here until that data. So it is coming down a little bit lower here. The level that I want to see really show some violence here would be 881.5. And market still is skittering lower here. Tesla is kind of rolling. We are seeing red across the board here. SPY a little bit of a bounce though, pre-455. So we are seeing a touch of divergence between, let's see, the S&P here, the ES. Yeah, so we're seeing divergence now between the NQ and the ES, which will make this troubling to trade, a little bit more difficult. When we have convergence across the board, it obviously makes it much more easy to trade. There is value in the convex nature of that, but a little bit of divergence right now. Point of control and order block at 93. Let's see here. I don't have that same order block on my chart. So we are still rolling here. SPY, can it hold this bounce? So a little bit of a relief there in the NQ. Out for 28.50. Nice work there, Trend Friend. Beautiful. You guys are killing it. Love to see that. Bullish order block at 81.5. Not technically, no. All right, so we are 10 minutes out from the data release here. Market is just sailing lower here. Not catching any of this myself. Up $535. Nice work there, Kodak. Looks like everybody caught this short here. Love to see that, folks. You guys are monsters. So Goolsby's going to be speaking at 10. Remember that. Goolsby's up at 10. We do have the data that's going to be out here in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm happy to be just passive and waiting here. It's nice to be passive. It allows you to kind of wait for the market to form around the structure here. And, we could just be sweeping these lows, just collecting some liquidity and then sail back up to the top side. Or we can have a very, very violent sell-off day today. Anything's on the table. I really want to see how this PMI data is received into the market here. And that will give us definitely a very nice setup for our next trade here. Just joined Top Step. Why am I asked to update market data subscription to be able to place a trade? You shouldn't need market data. You shouldn't need that add-on. And it depends on which platform did you use. If you're using NinjaTrader, you absolutely do not need that. Up 1150 on 5 accounts off to bed. Thanks, bro. Wish you luck. Thanks, Evan. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations there on 1150 off across 5 accounts. Beautiful trading. On Tradeovate, you shouldn't need market data to trade on Tradeovate. It should come with that. So just click no to that market data and you should be able to place a trade. It may be that your accounts haven't been delivered yet. I'm not sure. Wow, look at this. We are rallying right back up. So we swept the lows there at 881.5. I didn't put on a trade because we're just still waiting for this data to come out. So let's see if this is a weak bounce or not. I am curious here. Let's see on the fib retracements. And we are far away from that. So nothing really to see there just yet. So big clean bounce here. If we do actually break above, I want to go drop it into the 5 here. If we do actually break above this area of 910, this thing could get pretty strong to the top side. But if we're capping off 910, this thing definitely has more room to the downside here. So there's our 30-minute bars again. 15-minute order block and POC is holding. Thank you there, Steven. So 81.5 is holding for now. My Ninja Trader is very slow. Is it for my PC? If Ninja Trader is slow, just try restarting your PC. It shouldn't. It's a pretty lightweight piece of kit, so it shouldn't be too troublesome for your PC to run. It should be okay. Otter is long in it. Good luck to you, Otter. Couple early shorts. Nice work there, Trader Mark here in the Discord. Up, what is that? $2,000. Very nice. Weekly VWAP is holding in the ES. Yeah, we had I don't like what I'm seeing in the SPY right now. It's a little bit too choppy and gross. Apple is lower, Meta lower, Microsoft off a cliff here. But what is holding the market up right now on the NQ is Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, and SPY bouncing is helping the case a little bit too. So this is a little bit of a volume shelf that we're creating here. You can see this on the book map. We've created a little bit of a volume shelf here between 97.5 all the way up to 7.5. So this is a very interesting 10 handle sort of volume shelf here. So we'll be looking to see what happens out of this. We are about, 7 minutes here, 6 minutes until the data print comes out. JPM on fire helping ES. Yeah, that's definitely could be one of the catalysts right now. We didn't even sweep down to 455 there in the SPY, surprisingly. Didn't even touch close to that. Let's look at our levels here on the E-signal. Yeah, we had a level there at 885, 950. So yeah, right now, not a big indication of where the print is going to lead us, but that's why we can be very calm and docile and wait for this. So the consensus expectation is 49.5. The prior was 49.4. So a 10 basis point change there in the estimate. That is going to be out here in 5.5 minutes. Recently, I started trading while looking at both the ES and the NQ side by side. Take the trades on the NQ, really helpful in understanding how and where. Very nice. That's great advice there, Otter. Yeah, it's definitely good to have, the components of the NQ open so you can be watching, what's spiking. And like right now, Apple is bottoming out a little bit alongside Microsoft here, so that it is garnering some strength. Remember this level here at 912. Is this a sweep of liquidity higher? Is this just collecting some liquidity for a leg lower? I really do want to be patient and wait for this PMI data to come out first. So right now, just rinsing around, it's looking like we're going to go right back to the opening print, which we are. There we go. Right back up to the opening print there. So if you didn't cover your short, you're back at break even there. Got in long at 890. Nice work there, PG. Very, very nice. There's a pop there from the S&P. So NQ is waking up to that. So let's see how this PMI print is received into the market here. Yeah, SPY's above open and NQ is fighting for that now. Above open would be, what is this above? Right around that 935 level. Yeah, ECB's Vilra is speaking right now. I do have some notes about that. Absent any shocks, rate hikes are over. We can look at rate cuts when the time comes in 2024. So let's see if Jerome Powell echoes that statement. Given the money markets, that's kind of what everybody's pricing in here. So we are back in this range here. We are 3.5 minutes now from the PMI data. 3.5 minutes. Remember, the expectation is 49.5. Anything outside of that would be doing it. Up 5,000 in combine accounts on that short and covered at the bottom. Way to go. You love to see it, Kurt. Mr. Kofifi up $4,800. Amazing trading there, folks. 10K for the day for Michael. Awesome.
Another one.
We got everybody in here crushing it. KFC Rampage, welcome. SPY is above open. Yep. I haven't seen you in here before. I love the name KFC Rampage. I love that. 2,400 on each of my top sub accounts. Nice work there, Peachy. Oh, you guys are killing it. I love it. I love to see this. All right, Print's going to be out here now in 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. We do have the components of the NAS sort of perking up here. Has SPY sort of bottomed out in this gully? That is sort of the question that we're looking at here. And we do have a lot of room here to the upside if we can find the juice to get above 935 here in the NQ. Made this account back 10 years ago. Haven't changed it since. I love it. KFC Rampage is a good name. Alrighty, let's see here. We got the PMI out. 2 short minutes now. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Jay Quinn says he missed the flush, caught the reflex. Very nice. That's what I'm saying. You just got to be patient. If you're patient, never ever look at the trades that you miss. Always look at it for another opportunity coming your way. Nice trading there, Jay Quinn. Beautiful. Yeah, don't ever look at trading like you missed something. Don't ever look at it that way. That's not a way to be trading. You always want to look at what opportunities are created by the current market movement. So Amazon is really rallying here. Microsoft is catching a bid. Apple, Meta, and Nvidia all catching a bid here. Looking for this to explode above 35. Which symbol do we trade? We trade NQ futures here. That's what's up on our screen here, NQ futures. So we are at the breakout area here of 35, and above that we do have 45. I'm actually going to take that long here. Go back over to my Ninja Trader. I will be taking that long. Where is the... There we go. So taking this long for the breakout of 35. If we get swept out on the print, so be it. I'm going to run my stop right there to the bottom of those wicks. And, well, I actually want to run that like right a touch below 20 there in case we wick down. Why do you like NQ versus ES? Because NQ chooses violence. No, because NQ has more volatility. You have more opportunity throughout the day, in my opinion. So looking for this breakout to 35, we got room up to 45, and above 45, we have 68 and a quarter. So we are inside 30 seconds down to the print. We could get swept out on this print. But if we do, we'll be quick draw McGraw to get whichever side of the print that we can. Based on Vilroy's commentary, you know, this could be received pretty well in the markets here. And we do have Jerome Powell coming up at 10 a.m. as well. I believe. 10 a.m.? No, 11. Sorry, 11. All right, 5 seconds. Good luck, everybody. $49.4, so that's 10 basis points lower. Expectation was 49.5. So that is, I mean, it's good that it's coming in lower. That is good news for inflation. We are pushing up higher here. Let's see if we get this breakout above 35. Testing these 40s here. Okay, nice push up above the 40s, but let's just see if this is not a sweep of liquidity. We could add into this position as well. 45 is a big, big level here to the top side. So watching here right at 40. Pulling back to 35 for now. I'm adding to that here for this break above 40. A little bit of a pullback there in Apple, but S&P still looks strong. We do have room in our stop down to 19 and a quarter, which I do like here. See if they allow this to bust on through this 40 level, watching closely. Adding a third lot here for this break of 40. 100 with 1 micro gives me butterflies. I love that. All right, little flush down here, back to 30. I would look to add to this if this is going to solidify at these 30s here. Little pullback from Apple, little pullback from the S&P. We might get knocked out on this trade. Watching here at these 30s, seeing if 30s are going to hold. I like our stop here right below 20. Seeing if we reclaim 30s here. Quick flash up and then a rejection at 30s. Watching S&P. We are holding the 30s for now, so I'm going to add into that. Very slow to add that. I don't know why it lagged a little bit when I added some lots there. That was a very weird little lag that I caught there. I need to hop off to teach my class in my W2 world. Do we have to be present for the Market Clubhouse giveaway? Yes, unfortunately we do, and we're going to have to, we'll do that after we finish our trades here. So we're perking back up above the 40s is what we want to see here. I want to see the screen rate back above the 40s. We have room up above 45 here. So we swept that liquidity up towards 40 once again. See if we can hold these 30s. S&P is struggling right here at 456. See if we hold these 30s. This is the upper area of this volume shelf here, looking for this breakout to the top side. Yeah, definitely very, very choppy. That's why we have our stop in place here. And I will be happy to get stopped out, and then we can take another attempt at this. But if we are going to be holding these 30s, I want to confidently add and then maybe sweep off some liquidity there at the 40s. So adding once more here as we're holding 30s. Very choppy in this consolidation area for now. We're still holding these 30s for now, but we need to see this punch above these 40s. Some violence right there at the 30s. Watching this area. Very chunky, kind of a low liquidity to be honest. I expected a little bit more liquidity than this, especially in this area. They still are supporting these 30s for now. Watching here, up above 30 again. And we might just get stopped out here. Oh, little bounce there at 20. Can the 20s hold? This is right before the VWAP here. Looking a little bit heavy, but SPY is still holding here. And Apple is perking up a little bit here. Microsoft is what's kind of giving us the pressure here to the downside. And perking back up here. Very volatile in this area. See if we can reclaim the 30s at all. Yeah, very chunky, very violent too. Yeah, we do have news out in 10 minutes here. I just wish that we would be able to get through this chop before then. So we might get stopped out and stopped out there. So we didn't end up holding on to those 30s, which we wanted to see. We are showing some weakness here. We're going to get back into the 15-minute bars, 5-minute bars. So we didn't get that breakout above 45 that we were looking for here. A little bit of weakness. So looking for our next setup here. We are seeing SPY starting to roll tremendously actually here. And we are right at our level of 911 3/4. Seeing if I want to cap on a little bit of a short at all on this bounce, or if we want to wait for that news that's out here in 9 minutes. So watching here at the 920s now. So we did sweep liquidity kind of both ways there on that print. So we have the ISM manufacturing data that's going to be out here in about, what is this, 8.5 minutes? Yeah, dollar's up, but, you know, NQ is still holding this. SPY kind of bounced there at the EMAs. We are still holding. I'm going to go long here again. We are still holding this. I want to get aggressive above 30s as well. Any pullbacks I'll look to add into on this because we're looking for that clear back above 30. We did bounce right there at that 912 and 3/4 area. So I want to see this punch back above into the 30s here. And this thing could get pretty wild. Apple is surging. Meta is coming back up. Microsoft is the one that's kind of holding us back here. Amazon's a little bit of a bounce. I'm adding into that there. So looking for strength to hold above these 30s here. We do have that data coming out in about 7.5 minutes. So holding above the 30s here. Adding into that again. This is the upper end of this volume shelf here. A little bit of a pullback. Watching here at 25. Now, they did cap off those 30s again, but if we do break through those 30s, it does get violent to the upside, and we can break above those 30s, touching those 40s into that 45 area. So that's kind of where I'm watching for this. See if we hold these 25s now. A little bit choppy. There is an offer there at 23. Let's see if we swipe this or not. Watching this carefully. Yeah, they're not touching that offer yet. Right at the VWAP, do they want to dunk this low? Nice push back up to the top side here. Let's see if we can get holding above 30 now. Big trouble there at 30. There's a seller that we keep running into right at 30. So we just have to get through that seller at 30 and this thing gets very violent to the top side. Watching this again at 30s. Keeping in mind that we have a newsprint in 5 minutes here. Okay, a little push up through 30s, but again, rejecting. Not liking what I'm seeing so far. I got to cover a little bit there. I'm only going to run 4 lots on this because it's just hard for me to trust this. Keep my stop pretty tight here. Still very, very difficult for me to trust this price action. I want to see strength and screaming above 30 here. There's a lot of sellers capping off above 30 that I don't like to see. Okay, tippy top of the volume shelf here. This is where it should explode. Yeah, stops aren't going to be popped there. Very rinsy, very washy price action. I'm just going to go flat right there. Very rinsy, very washy. We're not getting that break that I'm looking for. We need that violence above 30, and right now that's kind of the tippy top of that volume shelf. Nice work there. Jay caught 27 points. Way to go. Yeah, there's that flush back down. Yeah, we're just not breaking through that 30 for now. And we are just kind of waffling in this kind of volume shelf range here. You can see on the trading view, this is kind of the thin area that we're just painting through right now, just this up and down area. So let's see if that 10 a.m. speaker, we have, I believe it is, let's see here. Let me get my schedule out. So at 10 a.m., we do have Goolsby who's speaking. Looking like it's holding for the news. Yeah, it's just very choppy. I was looking for that breakout multiple times at 30, but I just got to call it quits when we're not going to get that strength and violence above, and we still have those aggressive sellers above 30. So very, very aggressive there, and it's painting around that 10 handle range, and I just don't want to be holding 10 lots for that. If we don't get that immediate breakout, it's just not going to happen there when I'm holding that size. So we got to play the price action in front of us as bad as I want it to break there. If we don't have the timing right on it, just not going to work out. it is what it is. Yep, news in 4 minutes here. Less than 4 minutes. We got news in 3 minutes. So coming out in 3 minutes at 10 a.m. Remember, we do have the construction spending that's out at 10. We have some Mexican data, the PMI for Mexico that's coming out. And the ISM prices paid, ISM new orders. That's going to be a doozy of a print here. So let's see if that's giving us any volatility to trade. Less than 3 minutes now until the print. Yeah, there's a lot of sellers that are present above those 30s. They let it run a little bit into those 40s where we were long originally, and we got that nasty flush down. And right now they are just kind of selling these high areas here, and we're just sweeping this liquidity lower. If we got a sweep down about to back to 12 here, and we solidified up, I would be interested in taking this long. If we get a flush through 12, we have room back down below 15,900 all the way down to 15,881. Yeah, the thing that's throwing me off, obviously, the divergence between the ES and the NQ here, which makes it increasingly difficult to trade. But that's okay. We're managing ourselves through this. We're taking it nice and easy. So you start with one, and as the momentum comes in, I always wondered how the guys do the bigger accounts. It depends. It depends on the price action there. I was looking for specific breaks in the price action. I would have feathered that out probably above 30 into the 40s there on that 10 contract trade. This probably would have taken off 5 into the 40s if we're still strong, and then we hold above 40s, testing that 45 level. There's a lot of different things that come into play when we're trading the momentum like this. It's not just kind of a one size fits all. All right, less than 2 minutes here, folks, until the news comes out. Make sure you guys slam that lucky like button. That's what will get us green on this print here. We are seeing things kind of rolling over here. SPY is looking a little bit heavy. And they are, I mean, the sellers that are so aggressive there above 30s could give me the impetus to sort of slam this short in here, but I guess I want to wait for this print. Yeah, Dixie is definitely a little bit of a problem here. It's heavy. I mean, SPY is looking like it's kind of wanting to roll over here. We have a pullback now from Tesla, from NVIDIA, Amazon. Microsoft's hitting the floor. Microsoft has been the one that's really been dragging down the NQ here. It's been very, very difficult for... Hold on here. Some aggressive sellers coming in here. Watching this tape. Yeah, I'm going to take that short pre-print, actually. We are we are 45 seconds away from the print here. So I am short this. I'm going to keep my stop actually a little bit tight, even though I can get sprung out of this one. But if we get correct on this print here, there's a good chance that we could add into this. But the way that everything, I mean, the way that these orders are hitting the tape right now, there's a lot of sellers here. A lot of sellers. So I'm happy to take a one contract trade into this. We have our stop in place. It's measured. So we need to be weak below 912 right here is kind of the break, the line in the sand that we're looking for. 10 seconds. Good luck, everybody. 10 seconds. Look at how wide they're spreading this too. This is crazy. Wow. Instantly stopped out there. Yeah, so they did a little sweep of liquidity there. Wow, look at this volatility coming in on the NQ. Holy smokes. So ISM 46.7 and construction spending 0.6%. So a little bit hotter on construction spending here. And it is washing around here. Totally washing around. Orders coming in better than expected. Construction spending at 0.6%. So a little bit hotter than 0.3%. Market surged, had a big uptick on that one. Watching here at 920 again. I'm taking that short. We couldn't even get up to the 40s there, so I'm taking that short again. If we sweep below these 910s, I'm going to add into this. I mean, this is this volume shelf that we've been painting around here. This is a big old volume shelf here. I'm going to put my stop here above. Actually, I should probably put it right around there, 39.5. Because if we're going to sweep 40s, it's going to get tagged. Just running one single lot here. Keeping my wrist tight. Yeah, this is that volume shelf right here. This is, I mean, there's buyers coming in like crazy. Just watching here across the board. Apple perking up a little bit here. I might actually close this prematurely if we're going to be perking up through these 30s again. and finding, yeah, I'm closing that right there. Finding buyers now above 30. Strong buyers. Going long here for the break of 40. We hold above 40s here. I'm going to be long and strong in this thing. Holding above 40s for now. Still holding above 40s. Waiting. Watching. Adding into that there. Sweeping above into the 50s now. Adding into that there. Should be strong above the 50s here. This should start to squeeze now. We have room up to 68. Adding to that there. We have room to 68 on this. Yeah, this should start to squeeze here. Taking off 5. Add another 5. I'm going to move my stop just above break even here. Oops, stop filled there. All right, cool. that was great. We caught that rally there to the top side. That was a fun trade. We almost got to 68, but we got stopped out there. How'd we all do out there, folks? That was a nice trade. That was a lovely one. And right back down. This is why we scalp in these moves. This is why we move our stops in these moves. This is why we don't hold and hope. So Goolsby coming out to right out of the gate swinging here. Nice work there, Fisher 5. Nicely done. Thanks, Wiz. How'd you guys do out there? Anybody catch that there to the top side? I mean, we're coming right back down now. That's why we move our stops. Up $1,300, walking away. Once it pops violently, I'll get afraid to add. Not gonna lie, did one contract, made $65. There you go. Win some and lost some, back to 300 in the profit. Mez is up 4,300. Very nice. Scott is up $1,100. Very, very nice. All right, see if we hold these 40s once again. Yeah, this is some choppy price action. I'm glad we're getting scalpy in this. Very choppy price action here. Today's thesis is up and down all day, so snagged a short 53 to 33. Very nice there, Jimmy boy. The latest inflation data is exactly what we wanted from Goolsby there. Let's see if we can add into this position here. I'm going to run my stop just below 30 there. I want to see if 30's holding this. I'm only running one contract so far. Back above 40 with strength, I will run 2 contracts into this. Very, very volatile. We had a little pushback from Apple there. Extremely, extremely volatile. Microsoft is just off a freaking cliff here today. Can we hold 40s is the question. Man, this is crazy volatility here. Stopped out there on that one contract trade. This is insane volatility here. Look at that. It is flush now. All right, I'm hands off here. I'm hands off for now. I'm letting the market kind of digest this a little bit here. But this is definitely rinsing people right now. I don't want to be running multiple contracts into that trade specifically until we get confirmation back above 40s. Okay, so here's the Top Step Fire Drill, folks. I'm going to drop this link here in our chat. There you go. So just go there, fill out the form so you get a free Top Step reset. Yeah, look at that. Jeez Louise. That was just a crater right back down. I mean, look at this is the 30-second chart, but look at how choppy this open has been. Like, this is insane. So if we're solidifying down here, I definitely want to look at taking this long once more. Apple's so choppy too. SPY's coming right back down. But remember, we have room down to 912. So just to give you a heads up on what Goolsby is saying, credibility of the Fed has kept inflation expectations anchored. A lot of inflation progress also from supply shocks. Key thing is we have to watch housing inflation. And don't we have some housing data out today? We have construction spending. That already came out, so that was it. Okay, watching this about 30s here. Top of the volume shelf. It is whack-a-mole. All right, let's make sure that you guys hit that top step fire drill there. He's saying that there's no evidence that we have stalled at 3% inflation. All right, we're kind of holding these 30s here for now. Looking here at these 30s and seeing if we're going to hold this. I'm looking at the other components too. It's not very clear right now. Apple is holding though. That's the one thing that's kind of keeping me interested in this to the long side. So still waiting on more commentary here from Goolsby. I'm taking that long above the 40s there. We're starting to squeeze now. Watching this at 50. Struggle at 50 there. As long as we hold these 40s, adding in a second lot here. Seeing if we're sweeping this liquidity low. Heading back down towards 37 here. So we did a liquidity grab up at the 50s. And now coming right back down. So we're doing these little liquidity grabs here where we're leaving this volume shelf. It looks like we're going to have a breakout. But thankfully, I'm only running one lot into these things. So watching here at these 30s. Yes, it's any size for your reset, any size whatsoever. So use it on the big one. All right, see if we're holding here at the 30s. Actually going to bring this down a little bit, bring my stop down a little bit. Yeah, Apple's refusing to break out here of this range as well. What is the reset code? Here it is right here. If you go here and you fill out that form, you'll get that reset code sent to your email. Yeah, this is very, very choppy here. Every single time I'm looking at taking a contract, we just get batted right back down. Really need to come out of this range at some point. So watching here, a little bit of bounce there at the VWAP. Still holding our one lot trade here. Not showing a lot of weakness. There's not a lot of sell side pressure coming in just yet. They really need to sell this pretty hard here if they want to bring this down. Minor pullback there in the SPY. Gosh, Microsoft is what's doing it though. Microsoft is really, really what's bringing the market down here. They're selling off tremendously hard. So we might get stopped out here and that's just fine. We're only running one lot here. Still bouncing at the VWAP. Very thin too. Volume is coming down tremendously. Watching here above 30. Some buyers there above 30. Volume shelf is kind of at the top here, 33 3/4. Nice push up, exploding above that volume shelf there. See if we get this encroachment back above 50 now. Kind of front running these 40s. Seeing if the top of this volume shelf holds, we might just go right back into it because of how choppy it's been. A little bit of a pullback. See how weak this pullback is. This is where the volume shelf is. It's right here at 33 and a quarter. This is where the volume wants to be. This is where the trade wants to contract. So a blowout would be up above 40, retesting those 50s. We get above that level. We do have room, like I said earlier, up to 68 and a quarter. We have a straight shot up to that level there. Second lot going on here. Looking for this breakout above 40 here. SPY wants to make a green candle here on the 5 as well. Apple pushing up a little bit. Microsoft, a small bounce in Microsoft. If Microsoft started to turn around here, this market would scream. Then we start to hit that 68 and 3/4 target. NQ having a situationship with the VWAP today. Situationship. I haven't heard that one in a hot minute. I like that. Yeah, it definitely is having a situationship here. I mean, if you're asking me, it looks like we're going to go higher today. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. This is why I'm long here. I'm just trying to be patient enough to catch this move here to the top side. We just need to hold these psych levels. Like 40s need to hold, 30s need to hold. And we can test back at 30s if it's violent into that reject. I could add in a third lot here. So watching. NVIDIA's pushing up. Microsoft's still very, very weak here. Yeah, Microsoft just doesn't want to do it. So back down to the 30s. Let's see how weak this pullback is into the 30s here. Watching. So a little weak. I'm actually going to add 2 more lots there into that pullback. Now they're sweeping that liquidity. So stopped out there. They swept that liquidity low. They broke right through that trend line, broke right through the VWAP. They're sweeping that liquidity back low. So very, very choppy here. Very, very choppy. But I'm not running like big size into any of this. 2 contracts, 4 contracts. So we're keeping our risk pretty light here. I want to see if this firms up now around this 912 area. If it does, then we will potentially look at, again, hitting this long because we're at the lower end of this volume shelf. If we have a rejection down here, I could look for a scalp here back up to the top side on this. So watching here, SPY's coming right back down. We are running into the VWAP here in SPY, so this would be a big area for it to bounce. This would be sort of a triple bottoming area here. Watching Microsoft is just completely off a cliff here. And it's lights out for Microsoft. Microsoft doesn't catch a bid for the entire session today. And Microsoft, remember, Microsoft is the number 2 weight of the S&P, of the NQ. So we need Microsoft to rally a little bit here. I'm going to add 2 here, 2 contracts long. I'm going to put my stop kind of tight because we're holding these lows again. This would be a triple bottom. If Microsoft turns around here and starts to perk up, I mean, we could get back up into this volume shelf here. Volume shelf is now 916 all the way up to 933. So keep that in mind. He's saying big shocks are possible. This is Goolsby. Shocks are still possible. And past soft landings have been derailed by those. So that's not good for our position here. Come on, Goolsby. That's terrible for our position here. But let's see if we can hold these lows here. And stopped out. Big old flush there, right at the lows of that wicks. Goolsby is spreading some doom and gloom here. So we hit the lower end of that volume shelf, and we are bouncing from that one here. Let's see if this is a weak bounce or a strong bounce here. So this is the areas that I'm watching here on TradingView. We are flushing into that area of volume, that area of interest that we were talking about here in the pre-market. So we are flushing lower than that. Microsoft completely off a cliff here. See if we bounce up towards 900. And we get any more buy side pressure that we could short into. Watching here at the 900s. Okay, here's 900s. A little bit of a bounce here. Watching for this volume shelf, whether or not we clear through it. Weak into that volume shelf. I'm going to take 2 lots short there, and I'm going to have my covers just at the bottom of that area right there. And remember, we do have room down to 881 in this thing. Adding into more here for this flush. Okay, nice little bounce back here. See if we can add into this. Spy a little bit of a bounce here. Right back up to the volume shelf. We want to see if 900s are weak here. If 900s are weak, can add into this. And remember, we want to see room down to 881.5. That's kind of where I want to have first covers out of this one. So I'm watching this at 900 here. Do we have weakness here? Right at the top of this volume shelf is 907.5. Our stop is at 908.25. I do like that weak bounce that we're showing up here, adding into that position. Looking for this clear out to the south side now. Beautiful, beautiful flush. Let's see if we can hold on to this below 900. Looking a little sticky below 900 here. Still a little bit weak. This would be a tremendous flush below 895. Adding into that here for this flush below 895. Ah, geez, and they bought 895s almost immediately there. So let's see if we can get through this player at 895 now. Big bidder right at 895. The timing of that was just terrible. God, that bidder showed up right at 895. A massive, massive size there. He probably showed 500 on the offer, or on the bid rather. So we might get stopped out here. Yeah, I was really trying to run that. We got stopped out. I was really trying to run that right below 895. We had a massive, massive player show up with size right at 895. So taking a loss there on that combine. That was unfortunate. We had that looking for that 895 flush. The moment that we tapped into 895, there's a massive player that showed up with about 200 contracts of size there. So very, very, very tough. Very choppy price action though. extremely choppy price action here. That was me. I'm the guy. Yeah, that was you that showed up at 895 there. How many contracts was that? Like 700? Yeah, that was rough there. That was pretty rough. So we did sweep down into that liquidity. We did not even get down to that 881 level that we're looking at. It's been extremely choppy price action here, as you can see. We've gone down, up, down, up, down, up. It has been extremely choppy here. And yeah, just the way that it goes sometimes. We're really looking for that flush right now. And now it's going to come here. Let's see here if we can tag this a little bit to the south side here. I was really confident in that trade too. I was extremely confident going into that trade. Wow, there's huge sell side pressure now coming in. I'm going to take that short here. Big sell side pressure coming in. Just bad timing today. Really, really bad timing, unfortunately. Move my stop here right above that candle. $5 points on 700 lots is $70,000. Yeah, something like that. I don't know where you're going to be trading 700 lots. But yeah, it's up there for sure. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but I think that we can get the flush that we're looking for if we are just patient enough and we get our orders timed just right here. Apple is coming down a little bit. Microsoft had a little bit of a pump. If SPY fails through this EMA here, it's going to be curtains. Watching here at the lower end of this volume shelf. Seeing if we perk back up here. I'm going to add into that. I have to add into that again. So looking for this volume shelf to hold now. I want the lower ends to give out. Adding into that here on these lows. Looking again for that 95 flush. See if we get that 95 flush. And we might get stopped out here. Watching. See if they want to sell this 95 yet. Price action very slow here. Running into 97s. I want to see more violence down here, and we're not getting it just yet. Saying 96. Same player, 95. He's there. Unfortunate. Big player at 95. Trying to cover 5 out here, or 4. I'm going to cover that. Very, very difficult. We're not getting that break that we want to see immediately, so it makes it increasingly difficult for this trade to fire off the way that we're wanting it to. These 95s are holding pretty strong here, 895. So let's see if we can break through this a little bit. SPY is rolling over here too. I'm going to take one lot here short, just one. Looking for this 895 to just crater here. I'm running my stop super tight as well. It's a massive area of confluence. So seeing if we get this break below 895. That player is still stepping up there. All right, there's a little bit of a flush below 895. See if we can hold out for this. All right, we're through 895, but the sellers have to really step up here. I want to see big, violent sellers coming in. I want to see through 88. There we go. There's that flush through 88. Now we're looking for 881.5. There we go. That's the violence I was looking for. Gorgeous, gorgeous move there. That's what I was looking for. Right through 881. Can we get through without a springboard here to the top side? That is the question. 85s are pulling. So that was the move that we were looking for. Second lot going on here. I want to see the sweep through 75 now. Watching through 75. Big player there at 75 right now. Big player there at 75. Massive, massive size at 75. Adding to that there, third lot, Goolsby said we would not stop tightening. Looking for it to peel off 2 here into this pole. Two out right there. Gonna move my stop just below break even now. Stopped out there. So we're trying to play these breaks and these bust throughs. So up about $500 on my on my XFA, and down max loss in one combine and 2,700 loss in another combine. So again, keeping our streak alive of having green in our XFAs where it matters. Here's just a little peek. So green in our Express account, and red in our combines where we're taking the riskier trades. So that's all that matters, is the ones that are actually paying us. Those are the ones where we want to be dead to rights on those trades. So the market is pretty weak here, but this is kind of the area that we're looking at on TradingView. This is kind of where we had most of that liquidity being contracted here. I'm going to go back to the 30-minute bars. You can see here from yesterday. Whoops, that's my drawing tool. You can see here, this is kind of the area of liquidity that we were looking for yesterday, where we found a whole mess of buyers. And we're going to see if we could sweep below that now. If we sweep below that, we do have room down to 847.5. But, you know, if the market was trending much lower, I believe that it would be a lot more violent than this. And it's just been very sticky, I guess you could call it, on the way down here. We've had these big old pops. You know, I'm trying to get this in frame here. But we've had these big old pops here on the way down that have made this tremendously difficult. Like this big old pop right here. Let me just go to the book map here. So we're trending down, but then we have these massive retracements here, back up to like 920. And it's just making it increasingly difficult to kind of take size into this. On that Express funded trade, you know, I'm only trading, 3 lots on that trade. So I'm not confident enough to go heavy in the Express funded. In the combines, it's a totally different story. But, you know, on something like this, where it's, you know, you're trying to get a nice entry, you know, you have it dead to rights kind of here in this area, and then it's kind of whipping back up in your face. It makes it a little bit more difficult. That's all. Just makes it a little bit more difficult. Small speakers pushing the market down so they can buy and ride the Powell pump. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. How do we feel about doing a giveaway for a free month of Clubhouse here? How do we feel about doing that? Because I don't know that I'm going to take it at these lows here. Even if we started flushing tremendously, I would be happy to miss the move down at 47. 10:30, what data do we have coming out here? No data at 10:30. You guys are ready? Are you guys ready in Discord as well? Remember, if you're in Discord, you do have to type into the YouTube chat. So get ready for this one, folks. Make sure you slam that lucky like button. We're going to be doing the giveaway here. It's going to be for a free month of Clubhouse. If you're already a Clubhouse member, you will get an additional month tacked on to whatever subscription you have completely for free. So Powell is going to be speaking here in 30 minutes. I'm probably going to take a 30-minute break from trading, and we can talk about the trades that I took. I got my face ripped off in combines today. Man, there's that flush below that I was looking for. Hold on. Hold the phone. Yeah, you see, and this is why it's so hard to trust. Look at this. Look at this retracement, right? You have a big flush, and then you have a massive retracement. This is from 69 all the way up to basically, we'll call it 79. We're talking about 10-handle retracements here. And if I don't have the position from up high, I mean, look at this 30-minute candle, right? Look at this, these 30-minute wicks. This is a very efficient market right now because we're entertaining bids and offers on both sides of the market here. We're sweeping high, we're sweeping low. It creates a very efficient market. It makes it very difficult to trade, especially with my style of trading. And if we don't have the short on, you know, from up high here, then, you know, we're kind of getting spanked in this whole kerfuffle here, which is exactly what happened this morning. So, all right, back to, let's keep the book map up here. Yeah, we are going lower. I just want to see, you know, how low this is going to go. Keeping, let's keep TradingView up. I do want to see how much lower this could go. SPY broke loose of the area that I was watching. Could be interested in taking just one more trade here into this low area, but I'm watching to see. Meta's off a cliff. Microsoft is off a cliff. Yeah, it's hard for me to trust these bounces. I'm going to take a break here. Not from the stream. I'm going to continue streaming, but I'm going to take a break from the trades. Okay. All right. So it's giveaway time, folks. It is free month of Friday in here. We'll do this every single Friday where everybody gets a chance to win a free month of Clubhouse. And of course, Market Clubhouse is our private Discord. That's where we have a thriving community of both new and veteran traders. We do live webinars in there. Usually try to do at least once a month. This month for December, we're going to try to do many more than one. We had one yesterday. We have a webinar archive where you can go back and watch all of those webinars that we have. And we also have the zero latency live stream. So if you're having a delay on YouTube or you're dealing with the ads on YouTube, that's the benefit of being here in Clubhouse. And like I said, we have an amazing, amazing community. All righty, folks. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and get Nightbot ready to go here. All right. So get Nightbot here. And we'll switch this over to NinjaTrader. Clubhouse is frozen. Just refresh the YouTube feed. Is it frozen? No, I see it. It's working on my end. So just, refresh Discord. All right. So it's going to be, if you are a subscriber to the channel, you are 2 times more likely to win the giveaway. There is going to be a keyword. You do only have to write it one single time. Okay. Only one single time do you have to type this. And I'm going to go ahead and move this over here so we can see it right here. This is what you have to type. You're going to have to type the word Friday, just like that. It could be uppercase, lowercase. Just type the word Friday, and you will be entered into the giveaway. You only have to type it one single time. It doesn't change your luck the more time you write it, but you only have to write it one single time. Just write the word Friday, and don't do it in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, go over into the YouTube chat and just write the word Friday one single time, and we'll see who wins here. We'll give you guys all a minute or two to enter. Just write Friday just one single time. You don't have to write it any more than one single time here. And as we're talking here, market is pulling back up. So happy that I didn't go short into that market there. So just Friday, one single time. And then if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. How many subs do we have on the channel right now? Let's see. How many subs do we have? Did we get to 2,000 yet? Oh, we're so close. We're 7 away. So we're going to have to wait for next week to do the Top Step Combine giveaway. Remember, it's not a reset. We're giving away a full Top Step Combine. You do not want to miss it. Wow, market is surging now. Holy smokes, what a move. So there are 100 of you folks here that have entered the giveaway. Let's see if there's any more. You just got to type Friday just one single time in here. But yeah, when we get to 2,000 subs, that's when we're going to do that Top Step Combine giveaway. So we'll probably be doing that Monday or Tuesday. Make sure you're showing up for the stream then. It's going to be a lot of fun. Alrighty, so we got 102 people in here. We'll give you guys, we'll do one more minute here, one more minute on the clock, and then we will roll for whoever is the lucky one who gets a free month of Clubhouse. Yeah, market is what a session today. Monday, Tuesday, and then today. I've been really dodging landmines here by trading on my combines with my riskier trades, obviously sizing up into those. What is my balance though on those combines now? Let me see. So one combine's at 150K because that combine was up. So 150K on one and then 150K on the other. So they're back down to, both of my 150K combines are back to 150K. I had them up to, one of them was at like 156 or 157, but Monday, Tuesday. Whew, those were some doozies of some trades there. So, all right, so there's 112 of you that have entered. Let's give it 30 more seconds here, 30 more seconds. What do you recommend when trading and losing? I lost all I was up yesterday. Kept following trades, guessing it's best to decide on a loss amount and walk away. I'm trading on one combine as well. I downloaded NinjaTrader for the 50K combine, but I haven't figured out how to get Ninja going yet. Do you set a loss on each account and then walk away if it hits? I like using Top Step's maximum daily loss. That's what I like. Or I just, if I, for instance, like I didn't hit maximum loss, I hit a $2,400 loss on one of my accounts. So I'm stopping there with that account. Just because I'm out of the pocket. There was one trade that I liked there and I took it in my XFA for that flush low. And got lucky on that flush and we made $477 on that one. So it really does come down to, personal, what your personal risk tolerance is. For me, combines, I'm willing to get really risky. As we say here for our horse fam, I'm willing to get pretty horsey on those trades. And we get a little bit buck wild on a couple of those. So Katie says, I don't even know what this is. Well, we're giving away a free month of Clubhouse. So if you do win, make sure that you have Instagram or Twitter so that I can reach out to you and you're going to put your handle in here so I can reach out to you on either Twitter or Instagram. Or I don't want you posting your email so you don't get spammed here. Alrighty, so we got 116 eligible users. Are you guys ready to go? I'm going to go ahead and click the roll button. Hold on one second here. Let me stretch this down so this all fits. There we go. All right, so here we go, folks. Good luck to you all. There's 116 of you that are eligible. Hold on one second here. Isn't there a rule that if you get your combine up high but not passing, then you go below 150K, it counts as a blown account? Yeah, if you get below 150K. But on the account that I'm at 150K on both my accounts. They're a touch above, so I still have room on them. They haven't blown. All right, good luck, everybody. 117 are eligible. Here we go. We're gonna roll it. Hold on, dude's typing. Hold on, everybody. We got dude here. This could be important. I don't mean to make you guys wait, but this could be it here. Hold on. He said no. I'm just teasing you. I was just teasing you. All right, here we go, folks. We're gonna do the giveaway. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. We got 120 of you guys now in here, so I'm glad that we waited. Thank you, dude, for giving more people a chance here to win. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Here we go. We're rolling. It is Alfred Haywood. Tell me that you're here, Alfred. Go ahead and say what's up. Go ahead and say hello if you're in here, Alfred. Congratulations if you are here. We'll give you a minute to respond. He goes, what up? All right, cool. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Congratulations. Do you have an Instagram or do you have a Twitter handle so that I could message you? Because I don't want anybody just messaging me and being like, oh, hey, I'm Alfred. I want to make sure that you get it. So if you can message me your Instagram handle or your Twitter handle, I will reach out to you right now so we can connect. And that way we can jam. He says, hi, I'm Alfred. Yeah, there's lots of fake rips out there, so I just want to make sure that we get it in here. So, Alfred, do you have a Twitter or do you have Instagram? That's what we're looking for here. Twitter or Instagram? Hello, my name is Alfred. Talk to us, Alfred. Tell us you're here. Come on. He might have an OnlyFans. We'll give it another minute here because we're waiting to see if Alfred has Twitter or Instagram. Yeah, Alfred is an OG, I think. Alfred's been in here for a hot minute. So if you're here to claim, we need your IG account, please. IG or Twitter, please, please, please. I'm Alfred's brother. He says roll again. Oh my gosh. Come on, Alfred. You're out there. I know you're out there. Come on. Alfred is an alt account right now because he's been entering in multiple accounts. All right, we'll give him a couple more minutes. If he doesn't claim it, then we'll roll again here. We will roll again. He's probably signing up for Twitter. I mean, you gotta have Twitter, you gotta have Instagram, you gotta have something, right? Out. Look at this, by the way. Market is rolling over here. Market is rolling over tremendously hard. Trying to give you a shot here, Alfred, if you're with us. Alfred has left the building. He said, what up? And then he just disappeared. Maybe he doesn't want it, and that's fine too. I don't have Twitter. I have X. He disappeared. Well, we'll give him, let's say 30. We'll give him one more minute. Let's be fair. We'll give him one more minute here. One more minute. Hey, he disappeared completely. He says, I'm here. Okay, well, do you have an Instagram or a Twitter? Could you just put your Twitter or your Instagram handle in here in chat? That would be amazing if you could do that. Oh, you messaged me. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure. Oh, there you are. All right, sweet. Okay. Awesome. All right, everybody. Alfred won. This is him. Hey there. All right, I'll send you the coupon code, which will give you a free month of Clubhouse later today. Make sure that you get that and enjoy your free month of Discord with us here in Market Clubhouse. Congratulations there, Mr. Alfred. Thank you for messaging me on Instagram. I'm glad that you did it in time. I'm so happy that you're a regular here, and congratulations to you. Very, very happy that you won. All right, so we do have Jerome Powell coming up in 20 minutes. I will be trading that live in the Discord. I am going to be calling it here on the YouTube. We had a lot of fun together today. We did a Friday giveaway. When we get to 2,000 subs here on YouTube, we will definitely do that giveaway for the Top Step Combine. So that's where we're at right now. Going to be continuing to trade here for my Discord peeps. So don't go anywhere if you're in the Discord. And we're going to be trading Jerome Powell and the reaction on Powell there. So locking it up here. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys back here on YouTube. Please make sure that on your way out that you drop a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribed. And I'll see everybody, all your fresh, fun faces here bright and early on Monday at 8 a.m. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend. To join the Discord, I'm going to drop this right here before I go. It's just ! Discord. But yeah, we'll see you guys bright and early here in Monday's session. Good luck, everybody. If you're going to continue to trade today, good luck. If you're going to trade Powell, it's going to be very choppy, going to be very, very exciting. Good luck out there, and I will see you guys very soon here. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.